There we go. We are officially live. People can hear you.
No, they can't. I'm 5.
I can hear people. I can hear voices. The
There's
voices are talking
in my
to me.
head. You lot are like bloody voices in my head.
Voices in my head. Hello, random citizens of the internet. I am the great penguin one.
Sorry, I just had to drink out this lovely Robin Dave mug.
But
Not
special.
fucking
Yeah,
plug.
look at that placement. Look at that product placement. Sponsored by ourselves.
Sponsored by ourselves because no one else is brave enough.
That's true. Right, what are we doing today then? Are we going to start with Le Twitter?
We are going to start with Le Twitter.
Le
We
Twitter.
have 1, 2, 3, 4 subjects. I think we
Four.
should start with the loveliest one of them all.
I'm the loveliest one of them all there. So how do we decide on that?
Brexit!
Oh, it's
Means
so
Brexit.
weird.
Let's go.
Why do we
Let's
start
go.
with Brexit?
I think that's a
Brexit
fantastic
means
way.
getting it done.
It does. It means I like Brexit. Let's go. Let's have a nice full English Brexit.
Well, the only thing I've really seen at the moment is Kanye West, which
Not
He
not
looks-
Kanye.
he kind of does look like Kanye, has been
He
having a
does.
go.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. I genuinely
looks
thought
like
it was
I
Kanye
thought
at
it.
first.
I was
like,
gonna say.
"Is
I
that-"
glanced
It-
up and was like, "Is that actually?"
He
'Cause
looks
they're
like he's heading for his sort of Black Santa phase. Like, look at his beard. He's going for it. You know what's the film? There's that film that's where there's like the guy who's like sort of becomes Santa, like he ages up and then becomes Santa. It
I
is
know the
literally like
one.
the Kanye version of that.
Kinda
That's
think
that
so.
kind of that beard going on. It's great. It's a good look, strong look.
But
And
yeah,
Kanye needs to get on board with that because that's a strong look.
he's basically called out Richard Tice, which is one of the main Brexiteers, along with
Yeah.
like Fagash Farage.
Mm.
Because obviously, like leading up to Brexit, they're like, everyone's going to have more money in this because the European Union are wankers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Richard
That's, like,
Tice's
one of the main
Reform, isn't he? I think isn't he
He
the
is
other like, main
Reform,
Reform
yeah.
guy? Yeah, that checks out. Yeah.
Basically, this dude was like calling him out and just was like, we're worse off than we have ever been, like, since World War II, financially. Like,
That doesn't inspire.
Yeah. Well, yeah, to a degree. It depends what you're specifically looking at.
Yeah.
But yeah.
but like, since the end of World War II, essentially the cost of living outweighs the cost of like what we bring in massively now.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Like, and obviously one of the big things that Brexit was about, I don't care what way you voted, like everyone voted for it for their own reasons, but the main one that I think most people I know that voted to leave voted because obviously immigration was a big problem.
Yeah, that was one of the big ones. Certainly,
Right.
the main Brexiteers were pushing.
And the thing is, I grew up in Dover, which is obviously coastal town, and
Yeah.
I've got to say, there weren't many jobs about. And 9 times out of 10, if you went down to like Tilmanston Salads, which was local salad packing place, put in your CV, you wouldn't get a call back. But then they literally had buses going in there every day with new workers, and they were literally picking them up from the docks, taking them in, filling in their paperwork. Then they were living on like a farm that was just down the road.
I think a lot of that, to be fair, is that's a lot to do with the companies. Obviously, I can't speak for them because I don't know specifically what their business model is. But I know for a fact that a lot of the smaller sort of agricultural firms often actually paid those people that were coming in less because they'd still be making more than back home, and because they've intentionally hired people coming in, sort of economic migrants, because they could pay them less and they just wouldn't tell the authorities that essentially they were paying them less than minimum wage.
Oh yeah, 100%, and that's what was going on. And I think that's a big problem with, obviously, like Brexit, was when you take into account the amount of agricultural jobs and just basic warehouse jobs that
Yeah.
were taken. And that's what a lot of people meant by they're taking our jobs, is they're taking the jobs like in agriculture, they're taking the jobs in warehouses, in factories and stuff. Which, yes, you've got those that have got the college degrees that go, well, they're not the jobs we're doing anyway. And it's like, maybe not you, but
Yeah.
like, grow up in a coastal town and your options basically are work on one of the tourist attractions, which Dover's got
They're-
none.
They're all, and also they're all dying as well since the
Yeah.
70s. A lot of those seaside towns have just been decaying. Like, there's a
Yeah.
reason why places like Clacton and Great Yarmouth and places like that overwhelmingly sort of supported like UKIP and Brexit, and it's because of those reasons essentially.
Yeah, Dover was the same. Like, I
Yeah.
literally remember not being able to walk down the town without UKIP and everything like that. Ramsgate, Margate was the same. Obviously, like Margate, you've got, that was like a massively famous like tourist area, and they even
Oh, yeah,
have
a
a
lot.
theme park there.
Yeah, I mean, a
Um,
lot of the sort of rich gentry from London, even during sort of Hanoverian times, they'd come from London. That was their sort of playground, was to go over to Margate. It was a huge sort of booming
Yeah.
thing over there.
But like Margate, growing up, I remember Dreamland, which had a roller coaster there called the Scenic Railway. We went there one year. I remember I was about 6, and there was 2 rides open. One was
Yeah.
the Scenic Railway, which is like the slowest roller coaster you've ever been on,
Yeah.
and the other was the Caterpillar ride. That was all they had open. They had like a haunted house and everything, but it was just all
that's cool.
shut.
Yeah.
Then the next year, everything was gone, and all that was there was the Scenic Railway. It was like a car park just for the Scenic Railway. That's it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Then the Scenic Railway got set on fire
Ooh, fun.
Nice.
because it was a listed thing. It's a well-known thing in the area that like the owner burnt it down so that he could try
For
and...
insurance. Yeah.
Well, it weren't even for insurance. He'd put in planning permission for ages on like the car park, the surrounding area, to build blocks of flats.
Yeah.
And the local council would always turn them down, saying, well, no, because the Scenic Railway's there.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
it's an
listed.
amusement park. That's a listed thing. You're not doing it. He had the idea, well, if I burn it the fuck down, they're gonna be like, oh, well, it's not there anymore. Yeah, go ahead. Instead, what happened is it got half burnt down. He got arrested.
Nice.
And then he was forced to pay for it to be rebuilt.
Nice.
Oh, no.
I mean, to be fair, there's a bit of justice there, but
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. You also kind of have to almost see it from his perspective as well, is that the reason why a lot of places are just increasingly becoming housing and we're losing a lot of our sort of venues and all of that kind of stuff is because our population, contrary to what Musk might say, is just growing and growing and growing and growing. We need the housing to be able to actually give them accommodation.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where the money is because of that, and all of these kind of amusement parks and all of this kind of cultural stuff, and just no longer people just aren't going to them anymore, and
No.
it's just it's a gradual trend.
The village I grew up in, I remember we had like a massive horse field opposite our house. We kept our horse there. Like, it was our field. We kept our horse in it. We applied for planning permission to put a barn up because, you got a horse there. We used to get massive, the big round bales of hay that you have to get.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
get like one of them delivered a month kind of thing. So we're like, well, if we have a barn, we can put it in the barn, have
Keep
the
them dry.
horse. yeah, horse can stay in the barn rather than every night me having to ride the horse half a mile to go and put it in someone else's
Right.
stables.
Yeah. No, that's valid. Yeah.
And they refused us a barn, saying that it
Mm.
would spoil the landscape.
Mm.
So we were like, yeah, whatever. We then found out that they can stop us having a barn, they couldn't stop us having caravans.
No.
So what we done is we bought a load of caravans, like
Mm.
you know, the static caravans that they have at like,
Oh yeah, porter cabins. Yeah.
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 We basically bought some of them, made some like ramps that one of them I just chopped the bottom off and put it straight on the floor
Yeah.
so that a horse could
That's the
get
job.
into.
It's
I have
crazy,
my
like
tractor in there and everything.
That's
it's
clever.
crazy some of the rules they have and some of the loopholes they have. It's such
Yeah.
an odd like thing the way kind of rural Britain works with that sort of stuff. It's just weird rules.
Yeah.
Was just
Yeah.
out of interest was actually probably wasn't. I'm just trying to think whether you're in the area of natural beauty. I think you're probably just to the east of it because I think it's the Kentish Downs that is an area of natural
Yeah,
beauty. They got
yeah,
slightly
we
different
weren't an
rules over there.
area of natural beauty, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it was quite funny because like last time I went down there, I didn't recognise the area. The field, it's funny, the field is still the same. The field next
Yeah.
to it, however, now has like 3 houses and a block of flats.
Yeah.
So, but they can't actually give planning permission because where they denied us planning permission for the same reason,
Hmm.
they now cannot give planning permission on that plot of land for
Yeah.
anything like above the height of a barn.
Yeah.
Right.
And
That's it because they've imposed that rule.
yeah, and because the barn height that we were going for, it was only going to be 12 foot tall. Like it's not exactly really tall, so you couldn't put like even a bungalow up on it really.
No. And it's funny, this is why so many people now, they just retrospectively ask for planning permission. I've seen it happen so much where people just put up a house and then go, okay, we built this house, are we allowed to have planning? And then it's harder for them to say no. Although
Ed
there have been
Sheeran
a
done
few
it.
times. Yeah, Ed Sheeran done it. There have been a few times where it's just really backfired. I know of at least one like smaller housing developer that just basically built, I think it was 5 big houses on Greenbelt, and then just retrospectively said, "We built the houses now. You can't tell us to pull them down." And the council literally said, "No, they have to come down." So they
Yeah.
lost all of that investment. Like,
Oh no.
Where I grew up, you had Dover Council that done all the planning, like Dover District Council, and then we had like our parish council. And basically, to even get through to the planning stage, the parish council had to approve everything.
right.
Now,
that's quite bad.
one of the big problems was the head of the parish council was also on the planning committee for Dover District Council.
Nice.
Ah.
Yeah.
He was also one of the biggest farmers in the area.
Yeah. I can see where this is going.
So basically, he owned the field next to ours, the field behind ours, and wanted ours for access, and we'd said no
Right.
because basically he wanted to take our whole fence down
Mm.
and be able to just drive his tractors through our fields whenever we want. We were
Yeah.
like, well, we've got a horse there, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Like, so we think that's why our planning permission got denied, is because he was hoping we'd then have to move the horse.
Yeah.
And like we kept getting shit from him for the caravans for ages, and we were like, here's the law, fuck
Yeah.
you. But
Yeah.
he was one of them. Every other, like the competing farmers around him could never get planning permission for barns or anything.
Yeah.
Like it was basically like, you've watched Clarkson's Farm, you know how like they're fucking him with planning permission all the time.
Yeah.
Like he was causing the same thing. I'll say his name, Huey. He was a fucking wanker. And what he'd do is get their planning permission denied, and then he'd be throwing up barns left, right, and centre, and it would be approved like that.
Yeah, it is common
Funny
though.
that.
Like I know it was the same thing in like my parents' parish council, where most of the big players in the parish council were I mean, understandably, it's a small village, but they're all big
Yeah.
landowners, and it
Yeah.
was quite interesting to see how the planning would go certain ways depending on who's pulling the strings. It's yeah,
Well, it's like we
politics is
raised, because like our village, we had a playing park, but there was nothing there. It was like we had goalposts for playing football, a bit of like toddler equipment, and that was it.
mm,
Obviously, by the time I was like 13, most of the kids in the village were between like 11 and 17.
yeah,
So we all done a fundraiser and we earned like 15 grand to have a skate park, BMX park built.
yeah,
We went online, we found where you could get everything that was needed. You know, we even got quotes from contractors to do it all. So we knew how much we needed to raise. Took it to like the like village council. They were like, if you can raise the money, we'll do it.
right,
We ended up with basically a wooden, like a mud track with like a big berm at the end, so it came back on itself. It was just in a U shape,
yeah,
where you started on the top of one big like wooden, like it was mud and wood sort of hill. Like it just had wood to go up the stairs and some rails, and then a concrete slab that went down so that you could build up speed. After that, there was nothing else put on there. Everything else was just dirt, and it was one of the like parish council's brothers owned the contracting company that done it, and he took every penny that we raised and then tried saying that it cost more. And we were like, we paid for a skate park. We've
yeah,
got like, if they'd have said, yeah, you can do it, like 5 of us lads would have done what he done in a week. We'd have done that in
Yeah.
a weekend.
yeah. It's insane.
Like, village councils are the worst thing to happen to this country because they are very cliquey
Yeah.
and very like they're out for themselves.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So they benefited the most from Brexit, I'd say, as well.
I think so.
Because-
Yeah. I mean, essentially, you could argue that was one of the. There's so many different reasons for Remain and Brexit, and it was quite a complex thing. Obviously, don't want to get too far into it, but I think ultimately, devolution was one of the main goals of Brexit. It's kind of hard to disagree with that because
Yeah.
ultimately they wanted out of the EU, and they wanted to bring laws sort of closer to the individual villages and towns, etc., etc. So it goes without saying then that parish councils are going to benefit from that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And a lot of the little village ones have become more like homeowners associations.
Yeah,
Like the village where I grew up, they now have rules about the fences that you're allowed on the front of your property.
Jeez.
Like the fence can't be any more than 4 foot, and it has to be painted either the creosote red
yeah,
or white. It cannot
Yeah.
be any other color.
yeah. And I guess that's trying to keep sort of in keeping with the local
Yeah.
aesthetic is what they're going for. Yeah,
Even the council houses, because there's like, I grew up in a council house, though anyone that saw it wouldn't have thought it was a council house, because like a 3-bedroom 100-foot back garden, 50-foot front garden, like it was
Yeah.
massive. Like
yeah,
it's funny, we actually got it valued before we moved out because we were going to buy it from the council.
yeah,
And originally we were going to buy it when I was like 8 years old, and we could have got it off the council for 75 grand.
yeah. All right.
Like it would have been 125 grand or something like that, like without the discount.
Yeah,
When we moved out, we got it valued and it was like 200 and something grand.
shit. Yeah,
And that was with like the fish pond being drained because we'd sold all the fish and drained it and smashed all the
Yeah.
concrete back into it and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the garage hadn't been finished still. Like, you know, it looked shit because basically when we moved out, we took everything that we done. So by the time they come to do the evaluation, we'd already stripped everything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's. I guess it's still quite a desirable area to some degree. There's still a lot of people wanting to move in. I mean, there's a lot
Oh
of people
yeah.
moving out, but
One of
it's still the southeast.
5 houses up from where my house recently sold for 1.6 million.
Shit. Yeah.
And
that
it is
speaks volumes.
smaller than the
Jeez.
house I grew up in as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's smaller, it's got no rear access at all, so you can't get, like, with my house, we basically had a driveway to go down to the back of our house as well as the front garden, that we had a driveway there. So our garden was 100 foot long. Plus, we had a 4-car garage that me and my dad built at the bottom.
Yeah.
So, and like in our garden, we had like a fish pond that was 36 foot wide by 16 foot long and 8 foot deep. Right, which we dug that out with a mini digger and discovered that that's where my uncle had been stashing all the cars that he'd stolen over the years.
Ah, I love that.
Because that's
Wow.
that house, it was built just after World War II.
Yeah, yeah.
There used to be a manor house there that got bombed the fuck out of during World War II.
Right. So they built that. Yeah.
So the council built a load of houses over it, and my like granddad was the first person in that house. He had like 11 kids in a 3-bedroom house.
Oh my God.
That-
Yeah, he went through 2 wives in that house. Had
Yeah.
11 kids in there.
Living the life. Yeah.
Then, when he met his last wife, my mum and dad were like, look, just swap houses with us so we can have like closer to the park, closer to the school and stuff like that. So he did. And we ended up like swapping houses into there. But my granddad had just put sheds up everywhere. Like, to get from the top of the garden to the bottom of the garden was a footpath this wide.
Yeah.
Like, you had to put your shoulders in to walk down there, or you'd catch yourself on a nail or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was just sheds,
Yeah.
all rickety, like tin outbuildings and everything. So when we
I
moved
love
in,
that.
obviously we had to get rid of all the sheds and everything. We made so much money off of scrap metal from Wayne.
I was literally just about to say that. Yeah, like the corrugated roofs and stuff must be worth a fair whack.
And then
yeah.
when we were digging up, like, because we were digging up for the fish pond, we pulled like 4 cars out. And at first we were just like, oh, we'll just weigh them in. And then my mum was like, oh, we should phone the police and get the police to come out just so we don't get in trouble for weighing them in. Police come out and we're like, look, we can't tell how old they are. There's no VINs or anything like that. Yeah, you're fine to weigh them in. Gave us like a crime number and stuff that we could take with us to be like, look, this is okay. And that paid for the mini digger hire for like the weekend, the skip hire for the weekend, and it got me and my dad like, well, at the time I weren't drinking energy drinks. I was too young then. I was like 7 or 8 then. So my drink of choice back then was Dr. Pepper, which, gotta say, not much has changed there. And my dad got 24 cans of Carlsberg, all out of money from scrap. But,
Oh my God.
like, that garden, when my dad finished with it, like, my dad was a wanker, don't get me wrong, but when he finished with it, it was so beautiful. Like, we had rose bushes all down the side and everything like that. We ended up having to fill in the big fish pond because our dog kept going in it. We had like a massive German Shepherd, and no matter whether there was ice in it or what, he was jumping in there and he'd be chasing the fish around.
Oh my god,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Like, we tried building a fence around it, like, you know, the like trellis fences where it's like
Yeah.
cross hatch kind of thing. Built a 6 foot trellis fence around it, and he just ran through the fence.
Jesus.
So we were just like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah.
Ended up digging out another fish pond so that we could have that. Like, but the council even tried to stop us digging a fish pond. And we were like, you can't stop us digging a fish pond.
It's a pond, yeah. I mean, I guess is it just purely because it's a council house? Like they kind of wanna.
No, the council themselves were fine with it. Like that, the
Right.
Dover council were fine. It was the parish council.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Their
Well, that's
whole
just the thing.
argument was that, you know, one of the village kids could fall in it, and we were like, well, the village kids shouldn't be in our fucking garden.
Yeah, yeah. This is.
Stupid
I'm
argument.
fairly sure the parish council, according to British law, don't have that power as well. I think they can sort of go. They can advise you against doing stuff, but I don't think they can actually just enforce
Yeah.
that legally.
Yeah, but since Brexit, a lot of them have moved over to the no, we can enforce this, and they've basically like a lot of it is misinformation, where they've
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
said, oh well, it was European rules stopping us being allowed to enforce stuff. Now we're not in the European Union, we're allowed
We
to.
can do it. Yeah,
It goes back to the old rules, and it's like that was never a rule.
yeah.
But
No.
obviously, a lot of people don't realize
You wouldn't necessarily know that, no, unless
Yeah.
you'd actually done your research on it. Yeah.
it's one of them things. Unless you know the laws, you like the way our country works is you don't really know something is legal unless
Yeah.
it's specifically said it's not legal. You assume that stuff's
Yeah.
legal.
I mean, to be fair, like, there's a good argument for the reason why so many people in this country get away with things that they probably shouldn't do is because they know the law, they know the loopholes, and they just do it. And everyone who doesn't just kind of gets basically blindsided because they assume something's illegal, or people tell them they lie to them and say it's illegal when it
Oh,
isn't.
yeah.
So it's pretty fucked up in a lot
I
of
just
ways.
found a T-shirt for Anna.
Oh, what is this? Hang on.
Farage twat with a frog on it.
It's got a
Oh.
frog on it. I love
It's
that.
got a frog on it.
He does remind me a lot of Toad of Toad Hall,
He does.
like from Wind of the Willows. Yeah, he's definitely has
Yeah.
I
that
can't
vibe.
stop seeing that guy and thinking it's Kanye, and I'm like, what the fuck's Kanye doing getting involved?
It's Santa. It's Kanye Santa. Brexit bonus. So
Oh, yeah.
what's
The
this?
Treasury Minister, basically, you know, we've made this new deal with the US that's really
Yes.
fucking good for us and really shit for America.
Yeah.
They're not sure whether we wouldn't have been able to do this deal if we were still in the EU.
Yeah.
We were expressly forbidden from making this deal when we were in the EU.
Mm.
Like, I will say, this deal, one of the best things to come out of Brexit. Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
I haven't actually seen the details of it.
Oh.
It does. I mean, it doesn't surprise me to a degree because we are kind of in a weirdly lucky position in that we've got a prime minister and a team that are, for all their flaws, they're quite switched on. And
Yeah.
the US doesn't currently have that. So
Basically, to long story short, the deal. We
Hmm.
can now export 10% of our Jaguar Land Rover, basically any vehicle made in England, we can export it to America. And until it reaches a certain quota, we don't get tariffed on it. Once it hits that quota, we get tariffed. And it's like it's either 10% of our exports or 10% of their imports we can do.
Right. Okay.
Which we're never going to hit that because
No, our car
So-
market's basically dead because of
Yeah,
years
it's
and years of
Jaguar
being a
Land
service
Rover.
economy. Yeah.
So basically, they're going to be able to go to America now without any tariffs.
Mm.
we've dropped our tariffs on American goods down to like 1.7%.
Yeah.
So, in other words, me and you pay less for stuff from America now.
Yeah.
America, however, has got a 10% tariff on everything coming from the UK,
Yeah.
which at first you'd be like, oh God, that's terrible because we're being tariffed. But it's not, because
It's
we're
not.
now buying shit from them that we'd have been buying anyway,
Yeah.
essentially. But there's like, Americans forget there's a lot of stuff they have to buy from us.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all of the sonar systems for their ships are designed and made in the UK.
Yeah. There's actually surprisingly few goods that we get from the US as well. Like, because you think kind
Yeah.
of US, big, powerful, influential nation, but in terms of like raw goods, there's not an awful lot we get from them. Because even things like gas and oil, a lot of that comes either from our own sort of places or straight from
Or
the
we get it
Saudis.
from, we either get it straight from the Saudis, we get it from obviously up north, or we get it from within Europe anyway.
Yeah.
So,
And the Europeans get it from the Russians, or did
Yeah.
until very recently.
more getting it from the Ukrainians that are just nicking it by the drumful from the Russians.
Well, yeah, they got a pretty solid footfall in there.
But yeah, so like this whole trade deal, like Trump is trying to make out it's a fantastic deal for America, as he does, because you know he knows the art of the deal and all this bollocks. But when you actually look into the deal, it is so shit for America. There's not one thing in it where America gains. If anything, it's America is now losing like way more. Because
Yeah, it's quite. I do find it is one of the biggest downsides. I mean, there's lots of things you could talk about with Trump, but one of his big things is arrogance. I think he assumes that America have more power in certain areas than they do. So he sort of overstates certain things on his deals, and then he actually, in some ways, underestimates America's influence in other areas that he just doesn't care about. It's like, well, actually, if you'd have gone with that as a bargaining chip, you'd have done a lot better in the deal. And he just overlooks it because he's just
I
like,
saw
no, we're
someone
great at this thing. That
describing,
go on,
like,
yeah,
I saw someone describe how he does deals and stuff perfectly. He focuses on that direct problem and only that problem.
yeah.
Where you can't do that when you're making deals on a national scale.
Yes.
Because obviously, like, if you go, oh, well, you know what? There's a massive trade imbalance. I'm going to fix that with tariffs and then I'm going to make this deal. You do that with one country, it's going to then cause imbalances with another country.
Yeah, you end up with creating a worldwide problem, which is what's happened.
Essentially, if he'd have just left it the fuck alone, like, without having to show off how good he is at making a deal, like, everything was starting to stabilize after COVID. We knew it was going to take years. Like, and finally, world trade was starting to stabilize again. And then he kind of went, hi, poof.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah.
I feel like America is gonna, they're not gonna do well from out of all of this.
Also, knowing a lot of Scottish nationalists, I enjoyed that big flag that we just passed. The stand up for EU one.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Scottish nationalists who would fucking hate that one. Like, an independent Scotland in the EU.
See, Scotland doesn't
That's
want
fucking
it to
glorious.
the EU. But Scotland voted out of the EU as well. They also voted to stay as part of the UK. But the ones that do want to leave the UK have been very clear that they don't want to be part of the EU either.
No, they're nationalists. They want out of the EU. They want out of the UK. They want to have their own government and their own control. That's what they're after. And I think there are obviously a few people who sort of say it, okay, there's the classic sort of old school European alliance where the Scots would always side with the French to fight the English. So there's that sort of cohort, but the vast majority of Scottish nationalists, they just want out of fucking everything. That's what they're after.
So this one gets me. So Keir Starmer let Jimmy Savile go. That was before his time in office, before he was member of Labour. It was actually before he even was part of the Crown Prosecution Service.
Mm.
So, yeah, strike that straight out. Covered up for Nick Brown. I don't know who Nick Brown is, so probably. Though I'm already doubting the legitimacy of it from their first claim.
Oh, the next one's a straight up lie. I'm fairly sure, like the Pakistani rape guns, I'm pretty sure he actually, the opposite.
He pushed for it.
I think he asked for an inquiry, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
I literally remember watching where he was asking for an inquiry. And it was the Tory government at the time that were like, well, no. Like, if we do this, it could spark up race crimes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because I know at the time as well, the Tory government were particularly worried about certainly the more sort of right-wing members of their party kind of going down the sort of EDL route, and I think this was around the time that UKIP was starting to get some traction as well. So
it was,
that does check out.
And then you've got here that he supported accused child abuser Dan Norris. Again, no idea on that one, so I can't say yay or nay whether that happened.
I mean, possible, because obviously he was a judge, so maybe.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
I mean, I guess arguably he wouldn't have been supporting because he'd be judging on a case, so it wouldn't be one way or the other. Perhaps he called in favour of that particular individual. I don't know. I don't have the details, but
this one gets me. I jailed mum with a sick husband for hurty words. You can tell this, whoever made this, never actually looked into the case.
No.
So remember when we had
hyperbole.
Remember when we had them riots going on?
Mm-hmm.
In Leeds, I think it was.
Various places. It was Southport was where it all kicked off. I remember.
Well, the mum with a sick husband was part of a Facebook group, and she was literally telling people to go and burn down immigrant hotels and stuff like that.
Yeah. She was. I think she was.
That's
she was the
what
one
she got arrested for, was inciting violence.
Yeah, that's that. I think specifically it was. Yeah. She said that people should burn down hotels of immigrants. I think, or
you can
asylum
always,
seekers specifically. I think.
Which, that's a crime. It is okay for, like, I could turn around right now and say, I do not like Keir Starmer. I think he's a wanker. That
Agreed.
Perfectly fine.
Agreed.
You know.
Yeah.
However, it would be a crime if I turned around and said someone needs to slap that cunt with a shoe. Because that is then me inciting violence onto him.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, I'd slap him myself, because let's face it, what would be more funny than seeing a Viking run across the screen and slapping it?
That would be quite entertaining.
Yeah. I'd just run past, slap him, shouting Vikings for England.
Yeah.
But you know, I see stuff like that, and it makes me think, no wonder people like don't trust anything they're reading from like the right wing medias. At all.
Well, this is the thing as well. Like it does, as someone who's quite right wing myself, it does irritate me. This people like Farage, people who spread this kind of bollocks propaganda, because it means that the minute you're just like, oh, okay, I agree with this sort of side of the spectrum, they're just like, oh, you must be an ignorant racist then. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's a lot more to it than that.
I would say,
and that and other stuff now.
Yeah, I'm far more right leaning than I am left leaning, which I would say as I've grown up, I have become more right leaning, and I think everyone sort of does. They tend to start
the other
left.
way. I go the other way.
Oh, you've gone from being a skinhead.
Pretty much, like when I was sort of like early 20s, I was borderline nationalist, and I think I've just become more liberal. I've just become more libertarian over time. So
Yeah.
by the time I'm 70, I'll just be like sat in a caravan with a shotgun, going, "Marianne, get the shotgun." That's where I'm headed. That's the dream. Smoking a cigarette.
You don't even smoke.
I know. You're gonna stop. I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna have like a stained
Oh,
white
no.
vest, like covered in just kind of like
Oh god.
fucking Stella Artois. That's the
Not
goal.
the Stella.
Oh God, poor Mary. She's gonna be beaten.
Marianne.
Poor Mary Ann's gonna be battered. You heard it here first, folks.
Marianne, you been talking to the government again?
Oh, right. What have we got next? Right. Brexit, you can fuck off. EU and NATO. So that looks to be on a... Oh, Hungary should be expelled from EU and NATO immediately? What the fuck?
Hang on.
Oh.
Hungary isn't... I thought Hungary wasn't in the EU. I might be wrong.
I don't know.
They might be, actually.
What are you Googling?
Yeah, no, they are. No, they are in the EU because I think they're one of the major leaders of the there's that Freedom Party or whatever it's called. That's like most of the right-wing members of the European Parliament.
Apparently, they've been working against Ukraine, and therefore against EU and NATO.
Yeah, they're very pro-Russian. Well, at least is he President Orban? Is he? I'm not actually sure what his role
I'm
is,
not
but he's
sure.
leader, head of state of Hungary anyway. Yeah, I'm
To be
curious.
fair, then,
Hungary in the EU.
I agree with that. Then, if that is the case, because like we are essentially at war with Russia at this point. Like, we have all like we've basically gone, well, fuck Trump, whether he's in or out. Like, we don't care. And like the UK, Germany, France, Poland, basically all of Europe have got together and said, you know, if this deal of Trump's doesn't go through, we're going to start putting boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, we've basically decided at this point that, you know, it's gone on far too long. We've given Putin a chance, and every time he has that chance, he throws it back in our faces.
Yeah.
So, like, basically they've decided, well, fuck it, let's get rid of him. And to be honest, I agree. Like, I'm not one for war. I avidly oppose war. However, the last time we let some wannabe dictator go on for this long, we ended up having to go and save France's backside.
Yeah.
And I don't really fancy having to save the
There's also an argument of sort of security as well, because if you got someone who's in your group, I mean, there is arguably the EU's a democracy. I mean, that's it can be debated, but if you got someone in your sort of your group, your discussion group, who's got a differing opinion, that's to a degree quite good. But if that person is actively aiding and abetting someone whose sole purpose is essentially to, well, not sole purpose, but one of their major purposes to essentially wipe out the EU, then you could argue that that would be not a good thing. I mean, I think one of the good sides, I think, from Brexit was kind of acknowledging, actually, you know what, we're not really helping the EU. Arguably, they were helping us, but we're not really doing anything. We're not as a country huge fans of them and what they're doing, and we're actually kind of getting in the way of their own progress. So you kind of acknowledge that and sort of step away. And I think the Hungary are essentially just derailing every little thing that the EU want to put through because they don't like the EU. And if your whole point of being in a parliament is to essentially filibuster, then why are you there in the first place? All you're doing is just slowing down progress.
That's the thing. Unfortunately, our way of living is not compatible with EU's way of ruling. Because our way of lawmaking is, rather than try and prevent stuff ahead of time, we look at it and go, okay, could this have been stopped? If yes, implement a rule to stop it. If no, then we're not going to interfere. Like, you know, it's like factory workers over here. Obviously, like, I've worked in factories. We've had health and safety guys come round telling us, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, shouldn't be doing that, shouldn't be doing that. And we're going, oh, we're getting a fucking fine for this then. And they've gone, oh, no, we're not. Like, oh, and obviously it's since we left EU and stuff. They're like, look, we're not going to fine you for this, but this is the way we suggest doing it. However, it's going to take you longer, and realistically, it's not actually that much safer. So it's up to you.
We're sort of somewhere. I always think we're like a sort of physical and constitutional bridge between Europe and America. America's all sort of like freedom to the max, but obviously with that you do get some sort of dubious things happen that aren't regulated. The EU is just regulation city, and we're sort of like this weird kind of hybrid middle ground. It's
and then there's California.
Yeah, which is its own thing entirely.
That's its own whole thing. Like, everything. If you ever sell anything to California, it'll have a cancer warning label on it.
Yeah.
But I used to sell skateboards and scooters for a company, and every skateboard and scooter going to California, we had to slap a sticker on it saying that it could cause cancer.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Living could cause death.
Well, you know, I'd more say the kids riding the scooters are the cancer anyway.
Oh my god, you can't just say that, Dave. Oh my
Fucking
gosh.
You know, the only thing worse
That's
than a
people
scooter
day.
kid is a skateboard parent.
Guter brothers.
Because scooter kids are fucking annoying. Like, they'd come on like our online chat or phone, and they'd be asking the most stupid stuff, and it would always end up with them being like, "Can you send me a free set of Reaper handlebars?"
Oh
And you'd
my
be like,
god.
"Fuck off, Timmy. Your mum should have swallowed."
Oh.
And then
Fatality.
you'd get the skateboard parents, as I like to call them, where they've bought their 9-year-old a skateboard for Christmas. They've not bothered buying him a helmet or pads and that. And then he's gone down the road, cracked his head open, and a car's run over his skateboard. And they're then threatening to sue you because their kid's cracked his head open, and they want a free replacement skateboard because it got run over and it should be able to handle being run over by a fucking lorry or some shit.
Yeah, classic, yeah.
And when you turn around to them and say, no, that's not covered under a warranty, they will literally be like, I'm going to trading standards.
Yeah, and
And it's
they start
like,
using
fuck
emotional manipulation. It's like,
Oh,
had you
gee.
built a better scooter, Jimmy wouldn't be in hospital right now, and all this kind of bollocks. And it's
I had
no, that's
one
just
where
your
a
own bad
dad
parenting.
phoned me up because the son had gone up to the skate park on his scooter. He'd landed wrong, broke his leg. Like,
Happens.
they even sent us the video, and we were like, he had his legs perfectly straight when he landed and his knees locked.
Oh.
And it was from a big fucking jump too. And they were threatening to sue us if we didn't, like, because he'd also broke the scooter, because obviously if you don't land right, you don't take the shock out of it,
No, exactly.
it trashes the scooter. So he broke the scooter, broke his leg, and the dad basically wanted us to give a free scooter, and I went, no. And he started trying to be like all emotional blackmail-y with me and like manipulate my emotions. I just straight up turned around to him because my manager was stood behind me listening in on the call. She put like the headset in. And she was like, we can't do anything. And I just turned around to her and went, mate, stop with the sob story. I don't care. I was like, I've got 2 kids of my own. If one of them broke their leg on a scooter, I'd be pissing myself laughing at them. Like, you've got yourself to blame for the fact that you didn't make sure that your kid could operate the scooter at the level he was trying to operate it.
Yeah.
I was like, and he was like, you can't say that to me. And I was like, I just did, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just sometimes people need that reality check because they're so used to just getting their own
Yeah.
way by just
Oh yeah,
that sort of emotional
they have that
manipulation.
idea of if they say, "I want to speak to your manager," they're going to get what they want. But my manager
Yeah.
used to go, "Sorry, I can't do anything." They'd ask to speak to her manager, and she'd go, "Okay, Dave, can you take this?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And it would literally get passed straight back to me, and I'd be like, "Hello." They'd be like, "I spoke to you earlier. You're not her manager." I'm like, "Yeah, I am."
I am now.
No.
Because
She's delegated it.
like her manager literally pick up the phone and just transfer it straight to me as well.
Yeah, I love
Like
that.
he'd
That's
literally
funny.
pick it up, hear a voice, and go, "Nope, straight to Dave."
Yeah.
I'd
Not
just be
feeling
there
this
like, "Fuck."
You just go to just kind of just bouncer essentially. Just
Yeah.
sort them out. Sort them out.
I got
Yeah, I think
paid
that's one of the
over
big
Christmas
things.
for that.
Yeah, that's one. It is just the type of person that really gets on my rag as well. It's just, it's weird. I'm always like willing to try and help people and kind of listen to people. The minute they start essentially emotionally blackmailing, I'm just out. They're just, I'm not playing that game. It really pisses me off.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I had a customer. They'd had their scooter 4 days, and it had broken. The way it had broke, it was the dad's fault because when he put it together, he didn't tighten it up properly.
Ooh,
Because
yeah,
essentially, the headset, you have to tighten it in a certain sequence, and he didn't.
yeah,
To be fair, he didn't realise, like,
yeah,
he'd not done it before. He lived local, and I was like, look, there's nothing I can actually do as part of the company, but if you're okay to not have exact replacements, let me see what I can do. I was like, I finish work at 8, I'll be around there by 8:30 and I'll come and fix it for you. And I literally went to our old parts bin because we had, like, in our return section, like a parts bin where stuff was basically, we'd use it for like repairs if people didn't
Yeah.
have the money. And I picked up all the parts needed, went round after work, fixed his kid's scooter for him, like made sure it was all safe and everything like that. Because I was like, I'd feel like a cunt. Like, it, no one told, like, no one had said to the dad, "Oh, make sure that it's put together properly before he rides it," or anything. And the dad, unfortunately, weren't a tool person, so didn't really know what he was doing. He just assumed if he just tightened the 4 like bolts up as tight as he could, it would be right. And unfortunately, not. So I was like, it'd be a cunt move to be like, "No, I'm not helping you. Fuck off."
Yeah.
Right, next. What's the next one?
Oh, a man arrived 50 minutes early at Raleigh Durham Airport, but Frontier says that's too late. So basically, he missed. So you have to check in before an hour before your flight.
Yeah, that's pretty standard, isn't it?
I was going to say, isn't that standard at airports?
fairly sure.
Like,
Yeah.
and then basically he had to pay a late check-in fee of $25.
Yeah.
Again, like, that seems
That's pretty
fair.
That
standard, I think.
seems normal.
Yeah. Apparently the staff laughed and mocked and refused to help. Well, I'm judging from the expression on her face, he was being quite rude to her.
Yeah, she
And the
looks a
fact
bit
she's
kind of
got a
pissed
phone
off.
out as well already and recording him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. If you are staff in that kind of environment, it's already the situation's geared against you. So you kind of
Yeah.
almost, as much as it's a bit weird, it is quite good to get some footage so you can prove that you weren't in the wrong.
But that annoys me because that's his own fault. Like,
Yeah.
and apparently they
100%.
were fired for it. Like, no, that guy should have.
That
Like,
seems like
if I was
bullshit.
their manager, I'd have straight up turned around to them and went, "Nope, you've done the right thing. I'm putting him on the no-fly list for our company now."
It does bother me just how much power just some sort of pissed off Karens with a phone actually have.
Yeah,
Just
it's quite scary.
companies. Just all they need to do is, and then the thing is that means that the rules get essentially geared against people who have honest intentions. It gears it towards the people who just kind of kick up a fuss because they know if they kick up a fuss again, they'll get more shit. They'll get more shit for free. It's like it's bollocks.
That's why every company I've done customer service at, one of the things I always asked at the interview was, what is your complaints procedure?
Sensible.
And I actually didn't get a couple of jobs, and I asked why, and they were like, well, it's just weird that you'd ask about the complaints procedure. As customer service, you're supposed to avoid like it getting to the complaints process. I was like, no. Like, one of the interviews, which was actually for like the skateboard company, she asked me, why are you asking about that when your job's to avoid it processing there? I was like, no, my job isn't to avoid it processing to that point. My job is to basically field the genuine complaints and the fake ones. But I want to know that if I pass a complaint to you because I can't get the customer down, that you're not then going to turn around and give them what you've told me I can't give them.
Yes, yeah.
Because if at the end of the day, if like I was authorized, at first it was a 10% discount I could give. Once I got more trusted, I was left up to my own devices. I could give like 60% discount if I wanted to. Like, I'd literally just look at the costs for like what we bought stuff in and work out what we could like basically cover from it and stuff. But there were times when I'd be like, I can't give you more than 10%. And I've worked for companies before where I'd be like, sorry, I can't give you more than X percentage. It's against company policy. I want to speak to your manager, get through to manager, and manager, oh yeah, I'll give you 25% off, dear. And I'm just sat there like, you made me look like a mug.
Yeah.
So when I went to like that company, I was very clear, look, if I get a customer and you say, no, you can't give more than 10%, if I say that to the customer and then you give them more than 10%, I'm out the door. Like, luckily my manager was really good and she was like, yeah, no. If you say to them that I can give you 10% and they're not happy with that, come to me and I'll authorize more. But whatever we authorize at that point is the last it'll ever be. And I was like, fair enough. Right, what have we got next? The Pope. We got a new Pope. Oh, the Vatican notifying everyone they selected a new Pope. Just some
true.
dude
I
with a
love
giant
that.
fate.
I love that tradition. It's so funny. It's like, I love. There was a meme I saw that absolutely cracked me up, and it was the cardinals going in to the Vatican to announce that to vote on the new pope, and then it's just a picture of Snoop Dogg outside.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. It's like that's why there was smoke rising from the Vatican.
See, this is the
They were
shit I
hot
don't
boxing,
want to
they were.
see. Anyone else enjoying watching MAGA implode over the new Pope? No, I don't give a shit. I just want to see how the new Pope is. I get it, he's American. Like,
Yeah.
to be fair, when I read he was American, I was expecting the Bible to suddenly have Jesus running around with guns. Like, new print kind of thing. Jesus
Oh,
no
yeah.
longer gave out prayers, he gives out bullets.
It's the first sermon, and he's not actually a Catholic priest at all. He's like an evangelical preacher. It's like, repent, save yourself.
Yeah.
Like, just picks up some like Catholic schoolboy and starts shaking them.
Oh no.
You're gonna
Oh,
see the
God.
light.
That's something I have seen against this new Pope. Apparently he was included in...
Oh, please don't be in fucking Weinstein's list.
Oh no, but you know how the Catholic Church has a certain reputation?
Oh yeah.
Well, Nazis. Well, oh sorry, really sore throat there.
Yeah, bad throat there. Get yourself a Strepsil. It's fine.
He was involved in covering it up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right. That's not a
Right.
good start.
No. See, we could have had these guys.
They look fun.
Oh,
Let's
they
have
look
them instead.
fun.
They look really fun.
Yeah. Let's have that guy as Pope.
So I think the Pope should be done by public poll these days, you know.
Yeah.
Just Twitter poll. Fuck it.
Oh
Just
God,
have all the
no.
atheists and like the Satanists just voting on the new
The
pope.
first
Great.
American Pope and his bald eagle with guns.
Freedom. Yes. Oh, that is great. Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh, look at, I can smell the liberty. Let's go.
Woke Marxist Pope. Well, which is he, woke or Marxist?
Both. Why not both? He's just the Pope.
Yeah, like, obviously, I don't know 100% if he was actually involved in covering up,
Yeah.
you know, the altar boys, but that's like a big thing I've been seeing a lot of, is apparently that he was involved in
Yeah,
that.
I saw some. I saw bits
Obviously,
about that earlier.
if he was involved in that, fuck him, fuck everything he stands for. But from everything else I've seen, he seems like a pretty cool dude. Like,
Yeah, well, time will tell. I mean, to be fair, it's the
Yeah.
same with Pope Francis. He sort of made his legacy over a long period of time.
Yeah.
So it's just, you sort of increasingly got an idea of what he stood for. Because when they just first get into power, they can't. It's like a lot of politicians. They can't really do an awful lot. They've got to do the ceremonial duties, and it's
Yeah.
only after they get comfortable do you really see what they stand for.
I mean, he's active on Twitter, is Prevost. He's,
Nice.
he's been picking on JD Vance a lot. Which, you know, JD Vance, you'd think he'd be friends with him considering he got him the job.
Yeah.
You know, JD Vance
Fuck's
shook the last
sake.
Pope's hand. He died a few hours
Yeah,
later.
that's true. Yeah, I thought there'd be something there.
He basically got him promoted, so you'd think they'd be friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping the new Pope isn't. Like, I'm not religious, but I do see the Pope as a big symbol of respect in the world.
Well, he's
Yeah.
got a lot of influence. It's kind of it's in the same way that it kind of matters who the next CEO of like a big multinational company is, or a king of a major, you know, or even like the president of the USA. As much
Yeah.
as we're not Americans, it still has an impact on us as Brits. Like there's people like the Pope have so much influence, even if you're not a Catholic, that it does
Yeah.
it is important. It does have a world-ranging effect.
But yeah, like, I'm not religious at all, but with the Pope, I see it as it's a respect thing as well. Like, you don't have to be religious to understand the position of the Pope and the position the Pope has.
Well, it's
So-
historical as well. I
Yeah.
think.
So it's the same way. I do not like the royal family. Like, now I can appreciate the money that they bring into our economy. I appreciate that, in a sense, they give our country a little something that other countries don't have. Like, you know, God bless her, we all loved Lizzie.
Yeah.
True.
But, like, I personally don't like the royal family. I have respect for them,
Yeah.
and I would
Well-
never go, like, I wouldn't purposefully disrespect them. And it's the same with the Pope. Don't like
Yeah,
religion.
well-
I'm anti-religion, but I wouldn't disrespect the Pope. And I feel like a lot of Americans, especially, have been very disrespectful to
Well,
the
they're
old
quite
Pope and the
removed
new.
from. They're quite removed from it. I think it's a different world. It's like with the way I always think it's quite interesting as well, like sort of seeing a lot of Americans' relationship with Nazism, because obviously like a lot of their ancestors would have died in the war, etc., etc. So there is a bit of feeling, but there's a lot of detachment as well. I think it's
Yeah.
part of the reason why we've seen the sort of rise of sort of fascism in the US is because they don't have that historical link. Their countries weren't invaded. They don't have that sort of such a strong link with the effects of fascism, and it's
Yeah.
kind of a similar thing because we've got as Europeans, we've got these kind of all of these really ancient
Hey,
legacies.
we got an
kings
Emmy
and
raid.
AM. Because we
AM.
got all of these really sort of ancient traditions, we got kings and queens, we got popes, we got these big cathedrals, all this kind of stuff. It's all around us. Like, even if we don't like it, but per se, always got to admit that it's part of our culture and who we are and our identity. So it's a
Yeah.
slightly different thing, I think, than it would be for Americans.
America doesn't have a culture really when you think about it, because
I mean, it does,
like,
but it's an amalgamation. It's
Yeah.
an amalgamation of other cultures.
and they've not really got a history compared to Europe. We've got pubs that are older than their whole country. So,
True.
That's true.
like,
Yeah.
it's
My
like-
local is. My
One of
local
the
is
things-
500 years older than the entirety of the US.
That's
It makes me
crazy.
laugh. I can't remember where I read it, but someone said America is only scary because it's big.
Run away, my American.
England is scary because it's old.
Save yourself. Yeah, I'm
And,
old. I'm
like,
scary
that's
to
the
them
thing.
all.
It's that sort of thing. Like, America is, you think you can go in certain places in America and you won't see anything around. But in England, like, it's just because everything is old that it's scary.
Yeah.
Like, you go to your local woods, it's old. There is definitely a tree where some bloke got hung from it.
I think that's one thing that, like, speaking to a lot of my American friends who visit the UK, that's one thing they always find quite fascinating is like, we'll be kind of traveling around. I'll be like, oh, that's what that place is where that book was written about, or that's where the Harry Potter story was based, or that's where that was filmed, because it's such a small place.
Yeah.
It's you're never that far from something that's sort of either associated with television or that sort of thing. Whereas America has that, but it's spread over a larger area.
Yeah. Like, America's culture is more spread out over that larger area as well. So therefore, like, you sort of, I don't know where the states are, but for instance, someone in Texas, their whole culture is different from someone in California or Washington.
Oh, vastly different.
Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
incredibly different.
Where
Yeah.
over here, you don't have that, even though you will have people fight to the death over what a bread roll is called.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
True.
Some people are just wrong.
Yeah. It's a BAP. If it's not a BAP, you're wrong. And you're entitled to your wrong opinion. It's
I
funny
love
because
that.
someone quote that.
What was that? What was that?
Race, I like baps me.
Yeah, Ray loves
What?
Ray loves a
True.
good thing. She likes a massive Oh, where's my soundboard?
Yeah, where's Sambo? Go on, go on.
Gotta find it.
Do you want me to do it?
Massive knockers.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah. Massive baps.
Right.
Massive baps.
Let's
Oh,
get
so I
on
didn't
to-
realise we are halfway through the segment. We haven't even introduced it yet.
Tonight on Mock the Tweet.
There we go. We're in the segment now.
Oh, bacon baps.
About half an hour later, yeah, I
Oh,
love bacon
I'm
baps.
fucking hungry.
I want a bacon bap now. Damn it.
Was
Release
that
the
Emmy's
sausages.
buying everyone bacon baps?
Release the sausages.
You must release the sausages.
As
Mods,
leader of the Labour
ban that
Party, you've got
robot.
to release the sausages.
Mods kill
Release
this
it.
guy.
Mods, breed
Yeah.
that guy.
Breed him and make more of them.
Right.
Dave, this isn't a Raven stream.
Every stream's
We're
a
making it
Raven
one.
stream if you're brave enough.
Very
God.
mad.
I mean, that's true.
Obviously, then Sleep Token is trending. This is
Uh,
our last trending topic until
Great
we
band.
go on to the games.
New album dropped today, which I still
Yeah.
need to listen to.
Anyone in the chat a Sleep Token fan? Do you even know what Sleep Token is?
I feel
Do you
like
need-
I'm going to get
Are you sleep
beaten.
deprived? Are you sleep deprived? And
sleep
do you need a token to sleep? Go on, Dave.
I feel like I'm going to get like shamed and beaten and
Oh, no.
stabbed. I've never actually listened to Sleep Token ever.
Not a single song.
So, can I describe them for you? I need Ray knows what's coming. Have you heard Bastille before?
Yeah.
Imagine the singer of Bastille fronting a metal band, and you literally have Sleep Token. I'm gonna die.
It's not. He's not wrong.
It's
He's
so
not
good.
wrong. They
Once
sound
you
so
hear it,
similar.
Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. It's,
I'll
it's
give that.
incredible.
I'll give that a listen later then. Like,
They are good, to be fair,
recommend
they
me
are
a
good.
song and I will give them a listen.
Yeah. Hey, Mel.
Oh, it's David
Oh,
10-inch.
You
Aw,
can tell he's
David.
sad about his
And
10
I
inch.
know that episode.
His 10 inch is droopy.
You're such a nerd.
Jesus.
No, I'm not. I just know the episode. It's from
The
one of my
fact you know
favorites.
the episode just
It's
from him
I mean,
stood there in
Nerdy's
your
wait,
head.
End because
yeah.
it's my favorite episode. You cannot blame
It's an
me.
iconic episode, to be fair. Like,
But there we go. We are complete through the Twitter section.
There we go.
Which
We're gonna do
means-
games.
does
Game
this
time.
mean it? Does this mean it's Jackbox time?
It does,
Possibly.
in fact, mean it's
Also,
Jackbox
yeah,
time.
some of the songs do have outlandish names. I mean, they've got a song called Vor. So like,
That's absolutely gorgeous.
oh
So-
my god.
So, for people who weren't here last week, we've done away with the pub quiz. I know, sad times, but we got something more fun. So, we've got Jackbox Party.
Yeah.
Indeed, indeed.
So I need to give you guys a new code because apparently it's shut.
Did the room time out or
been
something?
too slow.
Yeah.
Too slow.
I mean, to be fair, we did
Wow.
take an hour doing the Twitter one.
That's valid. Yeah.
I mean, we normally take about an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, it's usually about an hour apiece, isn't it? An hour for just talking bollocks about Twitter, and then an hour for talking bollocks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I always talk bollocks, so here we are.
Affirmative. Can confirm.
But yeah, Jackbox is, I wouldn't necessarily say here to stay as such, but we are keeping it going for.
We're enjoying it. So for those who haven't played Jackbox before, I assume that's probably very few of you. But essentially, it's an online sort of party game, and the way we're going to do it tonight is we're going to have one round just us four, and then we're going to invite you, the audience, to join in. So we'll let you know what to do when you get there. But this is a taster, so you'll see what it's all about now.
So-
Hang on. I've got to get B's in chat. Got to get the alphabet going. Everyone get on in the alphabet in the
no.
chat. Let's go. Mal started us off. I don't know if intentionally. Nicely
Damn it,
done.
me and Meg jinxed.
See, there's so many CCs.
Fuck it, I'll put the D in as well.
Ray's got to get that D in.
Of course,
Well
you'll
done,
put
Ray.
the D in. Oh, god damn it.
Right.
I haven't signed into Twitch, so I can't. do it.
Inserting
Oh.
the D.
For fuck's sake.
5.
On five.
On 5? 5 alive?
I need
No!
that soundboard, you know.
Mo!
I
Oh, it's this what a not.
love how it was just a chain of mods as well.
Both of you hit the G there.
We did hit the G. The G spot
Oh.
got hit hard there.
Fucking hell.
Not many men can find it. It's a shock.
No, it's true.
Right,
It's
you
it's a
pair.
rare
I'll
skill.
put the code in the open chat.
Dave's just like, I need to shut them up now by giving them the code.
I'm going to beat these pair. Actually, no, they'll
Aw.
enjoy that.
We're not beating the G, what?
For fuck's sake. Right, we got not Robin.
Hey, I'm in. I'm not Robin. Not Barno. Insert George K. Oh my. It's not the same without
Oop.
Robin.
Right, now, Rob put the code in so that people
Wait.
can join the audience. If
Code.
it has an
Oh,
audience.
I think I've already put the code in. What do I do?
In the chat
You want
so
the
that
code in the
people
chat?
can... Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There we go. It's in the chat.
You already done it. Nice.
You.
Why am I seeing mints on the screen? I'm confused. Hang on. I'm 5.
On 5.
5. I'm
On
5'9".
5.
5'9".
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But it's also
Welcome,
so
little
fun.
piggies.
Let's wait. Have
Release
I
the
kidnapped you
sausages.
before? Never mind the rules. Let's get to the game.
I think we need that as a soundboard clip.
Okay,
You
first
do
question.
need that as a sound.
There's something I can't stop thinking about.
Oh, no worries, dude.
What's the
Thanks
name
for
of that
joining.
George Seurat painting Cameron stares at in Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Wait, why am I not seeing anything?
Use your
Oh, no.
device to answer the question.
I think I'm wrong.
I think I might be wrong, but I don't know.
Time's running out.
I don't know.
I almost forgot to tab back into the
And the
fucking
correct answer is...
Jackbox tab.
Right. The rest
Yay,
of you,
we're
let's go
dead.
someplace fun.
We're dead, we're dead, we're dead.
Welcome to the killing floor.
All dead. All of us are dead.
I'm
The
going to
killing
ask
floor.
you a
Great
question.
game, by the way.
Your life
I survived.
depends on how you answer.
I had a
What's the
lucky
best song to
guess.
slow dance to? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished.
I mean, going by the fact of it said,
It has to be the worst
Worst
answer,
answer.
remember?
yeah. So. I think I got a really good one.
Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the answer that you hate the most.
Oh,
Whoever
God.
wrote the answer with the most votes dies. Don't be shy. Pick an answer for punishment.
I'm not even sure what's worse.
Ooh, these words will look good on your headstone.
That should be our background music for the entirety of the stream.
Wow.
Just the instrumental baby shark. Let's
I
go.
wasn't joking when I said I'd kill you. I just totally killed you. But keep playing, and I promise you can still win. Here at Trivia
Oh,
Murder,
me
we believe
sure.
even the deceased should have a
David, we're
chance
dead
to succeed.
together.
Oh,
You're dead cute,
Here's
you
how everyone's
two.
doing so far. Also know
Okay.
who you are as a person is
That's
just
very
important.
good.
And how's the audience doing? The audience
Oh,
isn't
what have I
doing
done?
so
Have I done
great,
something?
but
Why am I on
there's time to catch up.
£1,000 or dollars? $1,000.
because you're winning.
I'm winning.
Next question.
Winner.
Well, I
I'm a
thought
winner.
Ray's
I
on
posted a few
1,000.
different options on Facebook, but
Yeah.
hardly
I dunno.
anybody weighed in.
Oh, Ray's
So
on
let me ask
1,000. I don't
you.
know.
Yeah.
What kind of eyeglass
I can
frame
read.
should I get for my square face?
Can you?
No, I can't.
Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience too.
I don't fucking know.
It's trivia.
Yes, well, surely this is subjective. I'm really.
I'm not
Yeah.
a fashionista. Fucking rhombus. What the fuck's a rhombus?
Rhombus
You
is
know
a
what a
four-sided,
rhombus is?
And the correct
four-sided
answer is
shape that's
this.
just completely arbitrary. Murder party. Yeah, we're gonna murder you later.
It's alright. Emily,
We're
you can
we're
get in on
opening
the
it
next
up to
round.
the audience next round.
I'm dead again. Why am I dead again? It's going well for me.
It's loser wheel time.
There's a lot of murder. Loser wheel? What are you trying to say, fam? Loser
That
wheel?
you're a loser, I guess.
You fucking want some? You fucking what, mate?
I'm a loser,
Fucking
baby.
Come on, then.
You
Oh,
have
Fucking,
not.
fucking
no,
have you
no.
some.
Look out.
What do I do? Or did
You
I just
die.
die? Oh, great.
Yeah, you
well,
just
I think,
died.
Weren't all the options death? So that's great. That's
Oh no,
great.
you got little white
I
slithers
just
of
realized there's only
living.
one of you
I'm
left alive.
storming off. I'm
That means we should
raging.
go to the
I
final
also
round.
need a
Can't,
wheel.
can't throw the
Early,
penguin
and
hat.
I'm having too much fun.
I don't
How
care.
about
I'm
this? If
fuming.
you can survive two more
Fucking
questions,
fuming.
everyone goes to the final round. Let's try another one.
Oh no,
How many
Rob's gone for
squares
a
are in a
week.
typical Sudoku puzzle?
I mean, he's dead anyway, so.
Wait.
Oh fuck.
I've just done childish math then.
Wait,
My brain's going to mush. I can't math.
I used a trick for doing times
Time's
tables.
running out.
I don't even know, like, what, like, I think I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. So my
I can't
bad.
remember
Just
how.
like-
I can't. I'm trying to think of like how many numbers are usually in it.
9 by 9,
Let's play a game.
which is why I done that to figure out what it was.
It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern.
Oh no, Ray, you could die now.
I was thinking of like the bigger ones.
Memorize the
Ray was
pattern.
thinking of the bigger ones
you've seen
again.
enough.
Oh,
You know, I still
I
of course
literally
you
came-
came
I
back in
came
the
into
room for
that.
that.
25 to
I
the right,
came into that,
4
yeah.
to the left.
Yeah.
And then go all the way around
Oh
again until you go
my.
forward for a second.
Oh
I lost
my.
focus.
Then
I'm
34 to
gonna
the
die.
right. 25,
I lost Fiesta, I'm
34.
sad.
Why don't we still remember that? Life
For
is so
fuck's
weird
sake.
sometimes.
Please be colours. Please be
Anyway,
colours.
from
Please be
left
colours.
to right. What was the order of the weapons? Oh, and it probably goes without
Oh,
saying,
fuck.
if you get any of these wrong, I'll have to kill you. But I assume that was obvious.
The maniacal laughter from Meg there just made it.
I am so dead.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I wonder if you're gonna die, Ray.
Oh, I'm 100% dead.
Remember this?
I
How
wonder if
close did
Join.
you
you
get?
did.
Join the dead club. can
You
be
were
dead.
close.
Mistakes are unacceptable.
I knew what the start was. I just.
It's gonna be a
You
murder.
know what? I'll
Hold
take that.
on. That's everybody?
Oh,
You're
Ray's
all
been
dead?
exploded.
It's so early in the game. We didn't get to any of the fun stuff.
Imagine getting
Ugh, I
exploded.
need to kidnap smarter people
Imagine
next
all the
time.
people living for today. Ooh,
You just insulted us.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
Oh yeah, we all died.
One member audience
Terrible
dies with
tragedy.
two
I
grand
wouldn't go
in
snooping around at your
Everyone
Jacob's place
died.
if I were you. They say terrible
Yay!
things.
You see, it's
happen.
Ray
this
won.
is egalitarian.
Party game where people die
Well done
for
on
not
dying
knowing trivia
last.
questions. At
So,
least that's what the
someone
press
add
release
it
said.
onto the
4
scoreboard
people
because I
died,
won
which
last
everyone
week.
thought was
Rob won the
terrible.
week
Not
before, and
me.
now
Pick
Ray's
up a
won.
book once in a while and maybe
Where
you
is the
won't die on
scoreboard?
trivia
We actually have a
shows.
scoreboard, or we
Also
just have
here,
No,
one
we
of the
just
top
need
players
to
playing along. One person.
write
Glad
it in
to.
the
Make a
You're
note
doing
in
better
the
than the top
Discord.
player. Horrible.
Okay.
And now if you'll excuse me, I'm late
1-0.
for my old-timey accent
Yeah,
lesson.
P.
So
That's like the shortest round of Murder Party I've ever played.
That really was.
I guess the less people you have, the shorter it's going to be anyway.
yes, that's true.
Right. So the code is VFGH.
Are we getting the
And the audience can come in as well.
Yeah, P.
right? So for those of you who have not played this before, feel free to join. So you want to go to jackbox.tv, which is as follows. That place there, and then you want to enter in this code, and you can join us.
Right,
Obviously,
getting quick, Rob, otherwise you won't
yeah,
have a
but-
space.
Oh yeah, I haven't actually hit play. I'm good
Shouldn't
like
fill
that.
up that quickly.
Now,
Man.
to be fair,
I hate how much of a stream delay I have. Pain.
We have an M. There's an M in there,
Yay.
and a Mal,
we got an M&M. And
an M,
You
and
know
M.
what?
Do. What?
we may not
What?
have to actually censor the chat box on this week's upload.
Un-
Why?
Unless,
Oh.
yeah, because we have no.
Yeah. I was thinking that we can't say anything insulting on Murder Party, can we?
Unless
Oh,
we
no, we
decide
can.
to do a bit of Quiplash after.
True.
Yeah, well, we should do
File
quick flash
display.
as well.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we should.
I'm gonna hit
I
go
agree.
in 10 seconds. So
That's pretty
1,
intense.
2, 3, 4,
7, 8, 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
20.
10.
Boom! Let's
11.
go. 11.
Five.
Du-du-du-du-du.
11.
Du-du-du-du.
See, I've not even started quitting smoking yet because I'm trying not to smoke as much. I'm chewing on random shit.
Welcome to my world.
There's some chewing gum, and then that might
I've
help.
bought some, I just can't remember where I put it. Look, no one's ever said I'm smart.
I'm smart.
Wake
The
up!
fuck?
Wake up!
There,
I'm
I
gonna
said
set
it.
that as
Trivia
Rob's
night.
alarm
A trial
clock.
by fire to watch
I'm
Colombian learning.
smart.
But we're also gonna learn, with a few laughs along the way.
My mum
I'm
says
going to
I'm
ask you a bunch
clever.
of trivia questions. If you get a question
Right.
wrong, you have to.
We already know the rules, so
Yeah,
we can
who
skip
needs
that.
rules?
Indeed.
Let's get on with it.
I still don't know the rules. I just press buttons and hope for the best.
First question.
I
You
do
do
that
that
in
even
life
when you know
generally.
the
Let's see if we have
Yeah,
any
I was gonna
werewolf
say that's not
enthusiasts.
just Trivial Murder Party.
What
That's
phase
just
in
life
Yeah, I
in
was gonna
general.
say
is a
that's-
full moon?
Press
That's
buttons and
you.
hope it goes well.
Press
Generally, it doesn't.
Press buttons and hope it doesn't explode.
I don't know.
What's a
I
moon?
know this one.
Can't
Yeah, Mum.
remember which way.
Yeah, that's good. I may have
And the
done the
correct
thing.
answer is.
An M&M.
That was racist.
Well done
Fucking
to the killing
rigged.
floor.
What happened? Did I succeed? I didn't actually see.
Yeah.
We're going to
you
play
did.
chalices.
Oh,
I know
fuck.
that
Safe
one.
players have been provided with a poison pellet.
Oh god.
Pick a chalice
An
to
M&M.
drop your poison in.
Oh, chalices.
Oh, what the? Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from.
I don't like
Here's a
guessing.
hint. Only one of these is the cup of a carpenter. His name was Kevin, and he had a really weird taste in chalices. Yummy, yummy. Now let's see what everyone drank.
Maybe. Why don't you just choose not to drink?
There is no
Aw,
option
no
to
one
not
drank
drink.
any poison.
Yay.
This to my disappointment.
Raiders of the
guys.
Lost Ark taught me well.
Yeah.
It's early, but here
Avoid
are your
the skull.
scores. But don't get too high or too low. because you're
M's
all
just like,
due,
I know moon shit.
remember?
I know moon shit.
Let's try this again.
I was
Which
born
root
and I
beer
just
contains
knew
caffeine?
moon shit. That's what I do. What?
Fuck.
Oh,
I don't know this. I'm not American.
Yeah.
Americans, help us.
questions.
Please, I do not know this. Root beer shouldn't have alcohol in it. This is wrong. This is wrong anyway.
It's not alcohol, it's caffeine, dingus.
Exactly. Oh, right. Okay, that would be why.
Rob,
In which case,
what's
I take
happened
it
to your
back.
reading skills?
God, Trey.
I'm having a strong.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have. Oh, I didn't press a button. For fuck's sake! Why is it?
The rest of you,
fuck's
prepare for your punishment.
Oh yeah,
I don't
but
know.
Oh, punish me, daddy.
Hey, girl.
I actually didn't
Oh.
know there was.
Oh.
I didn't know there was a time limit. That's annoying.
We're going to
pressed
play
the
the
button
finger
and it
cutting game.
exploded.
I hope you're not fond of snapping.
At least I
Just
survived.
choose one of your
Oh,
fingers
it's
to cut off. Could
fingers.
it be any easier?
Shoulders, knees, and toes.
Chop, drop, cut him off with a big old chop.
everyone's doing the same fingers. It's kind of
Nothing
funny.
like a good fingering.
Did we
Nothing
actually
like
know
a
what-
good fingering.
Oh,
So did we actually know what
This is
the
the
answer
scoreboard
was? 'Cause
again.
I
I
didn't
missed
see
it.
anything.
I missed
Having a
it.
different
It was
scoreboard
the
for each
box one.
question.
Oh.
Sometimes
Box
you
one,
have to make
okay. I didn't
sacrifices
press
along the
anything,
way
didn't
in
know
game
the time limit.
development. Here's another one. Oh, hey,
Oh,
so,
it's gonna be
heads
fun
up.
now. Yeah, maybe it's
This
even
could be
worse.
useful information for you in the future.
Yeah.
According to the U.S. flag code, how should you display the stars and stripes to call for
I think
help?
I need this on a different tab. Let's see if this is gonna work.
Oh. Take this one.
Who said this?
God damn it.
The rest of you, I want to show
I guess
you
it was
something.
probably
Two
that.
American questions in a row.
It would
is-
make sense because it's like that's an ultimate way. That's either
I
disrespectful
could- that
or
was
a
the
sign of
only
pride.
one I
Ask questions
couldn't
as you can
pick.
before time
Yeah.
runs out.
Oh,
First, if you guys
maths.
will
I
say
literally
Right.
couldn't pick the right
Oh,
answer.
shit.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
no,
I
maths.
forgot that
Yeah.
was a
Time
thing.
to get your math on.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. I am in danger here. I've also got no questions. What?
Because you're
You got
not.
it right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Crap, I forgot to put fractions in.
Thankfully, I do not have to do the maths. Banana,
Only time
What's
for a
in
few
the
more.
America? America is
this-
wunderbar.
This isn't doing great for me because I'm just like, fuck.
A
since
tie
I
is
was
bad
about
for
to-
everyone
Oh, I
involved.
hate the math one.
Oh,
America is
Nick,
I
wunderbar.
thought I'd
high
lost
five,
then.
Brennan.
But deep
I was
down,
so
didn't you
close to
know
getting
day
one
Math will
more, and
kill
then that
you?
was it.
Oh, Meg and Ray have just been exploded. Congratulations,
Oh.
guys.
What? I'm losing. Mal,
I'm
how can you
winning.
be winning?
Next
You
question.
can't beat me, Mal.
Are
Which
you,
of these
are you
is an
proud of
ampersand?
me, Mum? What do I do next? Despite the fact that I completely missed the question because I didn't realise the time limit. What? Shit. Yes.
No idea.
And
I
the
think-
correct
I
answer
think-
is
Thank you,
this one.
Bastille.
I love Sleep Token. They're great.
Fucks.
I want to see you spell. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. I got some of these letters
Go on,
from
Mal, I
Highlights
believe in you.
magazine. Oh, and all these other players get to play along too. And if any of them spell a longer word than you will be
Yes.
punished.
What do we do now? We're going to play as well.
Begin. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done.
Oh, we had to make a longer word than Mal. I didn't realise that's what I was doing. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's safe.
Let's see what you came up with.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone beat you. Dang, if it makes you feel any better, I'm gonna kill you now.
All I could,
They came
like,
up and
I
killed
couldn't
you.
remember how to spell
Probably
beginner,
thought
so I
they
was
liked
like,
you, but then they straight up killed you. That's gotta mess with your mind.
yeah, beginners was in there.
I was trying to go for like some of them, but like, yeah.
You see, I know if Emma had killed me, she wouldn't be
Next
sorry. It's only because it's
question.
Mal.
The
True.
magic eye illustration in Mallrats.
I mean, you
Oh,
did.
no, you
annoy
did.
the
You
fuck
did
out
really
of
well.
that.
Mal, to be fair, you did a lot better than I did.
Yeah.
I haven't watched more rats in so long.
I don't
I've
even
never
know what
seen
it
it.
is.
It's
I've
classic.
never heard of it.
So,
I don't watch enough movies.
I assume mall rats would imply someone who spends a lot of time at an arcade.
Time for
It's
a
got
nap.
Jay and Silent Bob in it.
Who picked this? I have a surprise for you.
Oh, I guess that
hey.
is the
Oh,
closest I
look
can
at this
imagine to looking
mess.
like an
I'm
eye.
going to need everyone's help. This piece of art has
Go on,
blood all over it.
Believe in you, son.
Memorize the pattern of blood.
Dave's got the memory one now.
Fuck.
Alright, that's enough time. I've got the worst memory ever. I've buried so many bodies in this basement, and I could not begin to tell you where they are. I mean, I used to mark each spot with like a popsicle stick or a little flag. Then I got on this cleaning habit and I swept everything up. But then I was like, darn it! All that stuff was there for a reason. Ugh. Anyway. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all
Has anyone
the
noticed
spaces
that
were
Dave
red.
looks like an angry
Then press
Wobba
submit
Fett?
when you're done. If anyone does better than you, I will be testy.
But I specifically mean his character, not Dave himself. Oh, hang on. I've got to. Oh shit, we got to do it as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may have
did mine.
complete.
I
you
fucked
lost.
it. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I've.
Well, you're fucked,
Very
Dave. I'm
much.
sorry.
I am fucked.
I
I
can't
have no
remember it.
memory.
Yeah, my memory went poof.
I should be alright this because photographic memory, but
Yeah, I was
apparently
gonna
I've not memorized it. So,
I did.
I know I got one. I memorized one
Here's
side,
what
but
you
not the
did.
other.
Yeah.
No, I got it wrong.
You better hope you're dealing with
Oh,
a
I
think
was
budget.
you
slightly
fucked
off. I was slightly off. Yeah.
It's
You
the
already
bird.
missed
I was
Uh,
fucking close.
The left hand side I got right. Oh, wait, was that Meg got
I
it
moved
spot
the
on?
left.
Creatures are supposed to attack
Well
the
done.
weakest
Holy shit,
link.
Mag.
Well done.
I hope the dead players know that they're my favorite.
I like my
I love
memory
the
ones.
ghosts.
Yeah, we're someone's
How about
favorite.
this? I just love me some bubbly water. According to their website, how do you pronounce this?
No googling the
Who
answer.
picked this one?
I mean, none of those are actually correct
Only a
because it's
ghost got
French.
it wrong.
It should be
Very
Le
good.
Croix.
Yeah.
Let's try another one.
No, I don't wanna get it wrong.
Fucking
When
whoever
did the
came
Wright
up with that
brothers
company
fly the
name's an
first
idiot.
airplane?
It's wrong. It's just objectively wrong.
Ah, shit.
Oh, do I? Yes, yes I do.
Who said this? Let's go someplace
Ha!
fun.
Right time and a right place.
It's time for a dice game. I'll go first. 15. Now I need a little help from a safe player.
Dice.
Go on, Emmy.
You'll do.
I believe in
in
you.
order to live, should they roll higher or lower?
You have the superior
You can make
bloodline,
it
Em.
hard or as
You have the
easy as you
superior
want.
bloodline.
Fuck's sake.
Whoa, that's not easy. What did they ever do to you? Roll higher than me or you die. Aw, too bad.
Hey. Oh
That
no.
was nice.
What?
Oh.
Only
Poor
one of
Am.
you is
Killed
still
my
alive.
sister. What are you
know
doing?
What that means. Glad to see you've made it here alive.
I do appear to be winning
But
though,
can you
guys.
escape
That's a
with your
shame,
life?
really. Bit of a shame.
I'm going to give you a category.
Oh shit! What have
How
I
far
done?
ahead
Why?
he is.
Why am I just
Oh,
in the middle of the
yay.
screen? What do I have to do? I don't know.
It's
Step
this
on each
part.
answer that fits, then press
Oh yeah,
submit.
Rob's the only one alive now.
Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer.
I did the thing. I'm allowed to.
You're getting real
Yeah,
close to
thank
the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can
Unless you're
escape and win the
colourblind.
game.
Come on, Emmy, let's steal
Here's
his body.
everyone's next question.
Do not take my body.
Ghosts
My
get
body is for
doors to
me.
help them
I've got
catch up
nobody to go
you.
with. I got nobody to go with. Got nobody.
Here comes the next question.
How we?
African nations.
Got nobody to go with. Well, this is just basically like kind of trivia stuff. This is so bad. You can deal with this.
We're gonna catch
Less
you.
murder, more just stuff.
Oh no, Mal
Stay out
got
of the
murdered.
shadows.
Oh no.
Countries with capitals that start with D.
I literally missed
No, Meg.
Darkness consume you.
Hang on. Someone else has got
Oh,
3
you
answers. I have
cities.
2 answers. Oh, is that because I took off a finger?
the ghosts get 3 answers.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was getting annoyed because. I
Yeah,
was just like, where's-
if you're dead, you get 3 answers.
I guess that makes sense because it just gives people a chance.
Gives
to
people
catch
more
up.
chance to catch up. Yeah.
That just wasn't challenging enough.
Oh no! Who's getting
No,
3 answers
no.
each time?
Potions.
Who's that? Who's the red one?
You're
I'm
the
catching
worst.
you up.
I'm getting them all right, and yet I'm still getting caught. I hate this. No.
Who will win?
I am.
Oh,
Alright,
fuck
on
you with the
this.
Danube Ray. Did you think? Do you think the Nile was in Europe?
Different songs.
I'm not actually sure on that one.
I don't know Weird Al songs.
I actually don't know that one. You may have me here.
Maybe.
Good.
Don't
Now
know.
escape before the others catch
I got it
you.
wrong. Oh, ooh, well done, Ray.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
I think I've got all of them wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm bad with geography.
Another life swap. Rum-based cocktails.
Boom. Boom. Whee! I did a thing. I quite like that last bit because it's trivia.
Yeah.
I can do trivia. Not Rob escaped, so I didn't actually escape because it's not me. So
Right.
actually, yeah, everyone failed. Well done, Em, with Weird
Wrong
Al.
button. I pressed the
Weird
wrong
Al's
button.
I think you get
We're being
extra points
forced to
for
play
Weird Al.
again, apparently.
Uh-oh, we're doing this
Well,
again.
we're forced to-
no.
Keep doing it until someone
That's
stops me.
possible.
What a shame.
Fuck's sake.
Imagine
Alright,
having to play
first
another
question.
round.
It's alright.
Weirdly enough,
Mal's gonna
everyone
win this one. I
collects
can
these
feel
goals.
it in my jellies.
Weirdos.
I can as well.
What
I
does a
think this
numismatist
is
collect?
Mal's moment.
Oh, what's a
Numismatic. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Because Latin.
I'm just guessing.
And the
It's
correct
dead
answer
animals.
is...
I don't know enough
Who got the
Latin.
question right?
I thought.
The rest of you, prepare for your punishment.
You severely underimpressed with my knowledge.
Welcome to the killing
I was going to
floor.
press. So
Lucky
Yeah.
guess.
Now I'd
Woo.
like
Woo.
you to make some
Nah.
art.
Noma,
Hands
not
on your
numbers,
doodle.
numis.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
going.
I'm like,
Raw 80s
Draw this
fashion.
thing the best you can
Oh,
and press
God.
send when you're finished.
Destroy your mom.
She is the height
Draw
of
your
80s
mum.
fashion.
I mean, she was born in the 80s, but
In the
She
80s.
still dresses like it's the 80s. Just
she?
super slow.
That's true.
Back to the 80s, the 80s.
I got love for you. Fucking hate that song. Oh, Mal, you got this. Go,
I
Mal.
don't know,
It's your
I
birthday.
just did the
Not
best.
really. Party anyway.
Just draw the
Now
bite of
everyone gets to
87.
vote.
That was
Pick the
fashionable,
drawing
right?
that you hate the most.
Why is everyone junior? Is it because we're born again? Oh, yes. 'cause everyone died
Seriously,
last time.
pick the
Yeah.
one you just don't like.
One of them's He-Man.
Oh my god, yes. Fucking He-Man. Love that.
Man.
The votes are in.
To be fair, you're all really good at drawing. You're better at drawing than I would be, especially using a keyboard or like a mouse.
Yeah. Drawing with a mouse is
Oh,
hard.
yes, man.
I don't know if
I
we
just
should be
feel like
saying
death
yes.
is too good for you after that.
Mal
Oh,
got
wait,
killed.
you do. Oh, I thought he won. I thought, I don't know.
Here's
I
everybody's
picked the
score.
worst drawing.
It's a good
Oh,
thing
it's
to
pick
do
the
that
worst.
others
To be
and
fair, it
make
was
yourself feel
objectively
bad
the
about
best drawing,
yourself.
so.
But
I've
who
got
says
more
they wore that in
questions for you.
his only special people could know that?
What superheroes'
Only the
parents' names are
best,
Martha
only the
and
greatest.
Thomas?
The very best, like no one ever was.
Wow, fucking know my superheroes. Oh. Look, Batman doesn't have parents, they died.
I mean,
Too soon. Disgusting. behaviour.
technically multiple of those,
Who said this?
at least two of those have dead parents.
Congratulations on your
I
son,
have a
Mel.
surprise for
And
you.
Batman's and Martha and Thomas, and that's why him and Superman became friends in that really shit
Because
movie.
both of their mums
Is
are
it
Martha.
about time for some
Oh
fighting?
no.
You can attack someone else.
Right,
You
Rob.
can defend yourself.
We
if
need.
you
We,
want to
we
grab
need-
somebody.
Oh,
If you
don't
get hurt,
screw each
I will
other
still
over.
honor someone.
If you
Well,
both go for money, you'll be
Right.
okay.
Vital clock somewhere.
Let's.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Fucking Romans.
When everybody does
Levi
a dash
gonna
for the
do?
cash, you must feel the slash.
What's he gonna do? Oh, do we go for the same thing?
Why not take
Yeah.
a moment
Oh,
to
no.
check out my full
He just
explanation
died,
of the
probably,
tiebreaker
and then-
rules?
I
over
expected
on my
Rob to
website?
go on the attack, to be fair.
Still gotta watch some more Attack on
Just
Titan.
to
I can
prove
do
this
that
isn't a fever
afterwards.
dream, here are the scores again.
No, I thought he'd go the
Alright, next
Carthage
question.
route.
Okay, just to make sure we're all in the same dimension. How do you spell the name of the bear family that appears in
Hannibal
dozens of
ad
children's
portas.
books? At least in this dimension.
What the fuck
This
is
is a Mandela effect bullshit. Oh.
It
crap.
is.
Oh, I can't remember which is the right one. Oh no.
I've never heard of any of this.
Me neither.
What the fuck
Oh
is this?
fuck, I can't remember.
The Berenstein Bears.
God,
Fuck it, I don't
And
know.
the correct
I don't even know what's
answer
going on here.
is-
There's just a load. There's
It's
just a
okay,
lot.
Rob, we're both
There's
dead.
there's a lot of bears that are
The
spelled
Mandela
slightly
effect
differently.
is that it's steam rather than stain.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
I've never
look at
heard
all
of
this
it. I
money
just like,
just
why is
sitting
everything
here
bear
for anyone
something?
to take. Here's how this is going to
It's
work.
okay, Rob.
If no one takes
I knew
the
it was
money,
either 2 or
no one
3, but I
dies.
couldn't
Go on,
remember
Emmy,
which
You
stab
take
one
the
was
the
money,
fuck
Mandela.
out
give
of her.
everyone who didn't. There's
I'll
no-
do it.
No.
If you all take the money, then you all die.
Fuck her up.
A
Sorry,
little
what?
teamwork might help you get through this.
Alright, they're
Let's see
gonna
who has any
form
kind of moral
a
compass
secret
whatsoever.
alliance. Why is M a giant
It's
bag?
good to see evil win. Aww, I'm
confused.
gonna enjoy this.
What did M do? M went for killing, or I don't know what.
Money.
Went for the money.
Okay.
I am bag.
I am.
I am bag.
Probably be sprinkling in more clues
I am
about
back
my
from
true
the dead.
identity. I keep forgetting to
A
do
bag,
that.
bag,
Alright, here's
bag,
one.
bag.
My name
I'm bag
is
with a
not
vengeance.
Brad. Next question.
That's
This
some
is probably
sibling
the most
love there.
terrifying question
Yeah.
in the entire game.
Beautiful.
Stealing my
And the
shit,
Chuck E.
M. But
Cheese
you didn't
man,
this time,
who's
did
on the
you?
keyboard.
Didn't. Thought you could, but not happening.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I don't know the Chuck E. Cheese band.
I
Mr.
think I know
Cheddar.
who it is. I think I know who it is.
I can never. I don't
I
even
ha-
know which one's which.
I don't know Chuck E. Cheese, but I'm guessing because I
Yeah, the correct
recognize the
answer is-
fucking animals.
It's okay.
Let's play a game.
It's because yeah.
Oh,
Well,
God.
it would have been if Rob wasn't not
Answer
Rob.
very carefully.
Ha 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 ha.
That's a great name for an alien. Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished.
Moo ha 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 ha. Alan the alien, that's what I'd go for. Alan!
Now everyone gets to vote. Pick which of these answers you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die.
I hate this one.
You can do it. One of these answers was written by someone who deserves. The votes are in.
My name is Jill.
Don't worry, this work is just ahead of its time.
Jiv! Alienton. Well done.
Oh, I'm for Jeff.
The whittling
name
down
is
to just one
Jeff,
player
though.
has finally come to fruition.
Put
My
pigs in the
name's
bag.
Jeff.
Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape.
I mean, considering
with your
M's been
body.
murdered multiple times, she's doing quite well.
Yeah.
Here's your first.
Because
category.
Alien Alienson was the better answer, so
Check
people
yours,
picked that.
fellas.
Yeah, but it
No.
picked the worst
It's the
answer.
Submit.
Wait, I don't know this one.
Which is why I picked Jeff. Because worst answer.
Let's see the right answers. A space for every right answer.
Oh.
Characters.
Oh
in
shit,
Star
they're all.
Wars: A New
Okay,
Hope.
didn't know that one.
I don't fucking know. I'm.
Ah, yes.
Oh, shit.
It was originally just called Star Wars, though, so that's technically.
Here's another
I
one.
don't know, I guess it's fine.
Ben
I
and
love
Jerry's
it.
flavors.
Did the subtitles when the others came out.
feel like I'm gonna
this
get
is-
fucked.
This is like
I know.
Californian coffee shop shit. It's
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's. That's for people with money. That's not me.
Ben and Jerry's is nice.
Ernest knows.
Who has money for Ben and Jerry's? Is fucking extortionate. Right.
Okay, an easy one.
We are behind Ben and Jerry's.
Goddamn Tories.
She's not a Tory.
Jesus.
She's notorious though. Fuck off, Dave. I mean,
Justified.
that's to be fair, that's the best thing Em said
A
on the
ghost
street.
is right on your tail. Watch out. Las Vegas casinos.
I feel like I'm about to lose now.
Dave's doing well. He's doing well.
Red wine.
No.
Why? What a crazy game, am I right?
How we?
Trivial Pursuit Janus Edition categories. I have to write some harder questions.
Do that one.
Marsupials.
I forgot what a marsupial is.
Shame.
I feel like Em will do well on this. This feels like an Em question.
Yeah.
No, Rob won again.
If Wolfie were here, she'd get this as well. There we go. Boom. Boom.
Rob with the
Did a-
double win.
Fucking good at this, guys. I lost my finger, but
Shall we
You
have
lost-
a quiplash before we
I
finish?
think we
think we
should
should.
quit Flash.
I think we should basically get ourselves cancelled right here, right now.
There's a quit Flash on the same party pack, isn't there? I
I
think.
don't know. It'll show
Possibly.
me in a minute.
I said maybe. You're going
Right.
to be the one that saves me.
Back to pack, yes.
Congrats, guys. Thanks for joining as well. Thanks for the people who got involved. We got another thing for you to join in if you so wish, which is probably going to be quick.
Yeah, we got a quiplash, which I'm sure
Yeah.
Emmy will use that to pick on me.
Yeah, so anyone wants in, again, it's Jackbox TV. Just hop in that, click on that, and then we're going to have a code for you very shortly.
Quit Flash is gonna be cursed.
WMIW.
WMIW.
My
Yeah, blow.
blanket's under my wheel.
I'm fucking blue. Yeah.
Hey, it makes blue. And I'm a coffin.
So
Who's
that's the
put-
code for anyone who wants to go in.
Who's put their name as Rob question
Rob?
mark?
Oh, no.
I love that. It was
Okay.
one of yous.
It was
It
fucking
was
one of you.
yours.
It was one of yous. Hey.
Noir,
Join.
we're doing quit Flash.
Yeah, do you want to join in on this quiplash, Noir?
Yeah, code is there, not there. The code isn't disgusting. It is
WMIW.
it's WMIW.
Yeah, that's got to be Emmy.
It might be.
It's gotta be May. It is May.
Right, there
It's
we go.
actually May now.
Noir is in. Let's get this
Oh
on.
no.
Oh no, Noir's in. We're in trouble. This is
Wait.
where we get cancelled.
Yeah, this is where Dave's got editing to do. Again.
We've got some fun edit ideas as well for when it does get out
Yeah.
of hand. So yeah, so you put up was it the entire video or did you
here
edit?
with your daily dose of
He had
the
to
Flash,
edit.
as directed.
I put the entire video up, but I
Okay, what are
had
you guys
to
doing after
put a
this? You
white
have
box
my number,
over
right?
chat because of Triv.
Great.
I mean that's fair. Was that YouTube as well? We should probably
Yeah.
promote
Round
YouTube at
one.
some point,
2
yeah.
prompts
Go
will appear on your
look us
device,
up on
which you
YouTube.
can
I can't
answer in
remember
any
what it
clever
is.
or
It's in the
non-clever
Discord.
way you want.
In the
Everyone will
Discord.
choose
And join our
between yours
Discord,
and
someone
else's
exclamation
and decide
Discord.
Who wins. You get
Yeah, I'll
points
do
based
that
on the
now.
percentage of people who
Go
like
join
your
our
answer,
Discord so you
and a
can find out
bonus if you
about
get
our
more votes
shiz.
than your
Right, round
opponent.
one. Let's go.
Oh, I have such a great thing, but no one would understand the fucking joke besides games. Until like half of the round.
DM. Do 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 do. DM.
DM.
Do, 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 do. DM. Do, 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 do.
Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have
It's
to.
an M. Do, 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 do. It's not a Rob. It's M.
Time to share. Starting us
It
off,
was one of
a
yous.
great name for a meteorologist. Okay, choose your favorite.
These are both terrible, and I feel like them.
One of them's quite good,
I like
think.
these.
One of them's quite good. It's true though. That works.
Next
That actually
up,
works. It's kind of
Terrible
topical.
name for a hotel.
I love how me and Noir are going with the big ass ball inspector.
It's voting time.
What's that? I mean, I guess the Earth could be a big ass ball. I guess that works.
Aw. See, the Come On In is a good name for a hotel.
It's an excellent name.
I like it.
Next prompt. The
It's
you know,
supposed to be a
good and
terrible
bad.
name.
discrete cable
Shush.
channel for adults.
It's a terrible
Should-
pun.
Get to voting.
Exactly. I got there somewhere. I quite enjoyed Ray's. I thought Ray's one was good. Posh corn up.
Next in line, the weirdest NASCAR sponsor you could see painted
That's
on a
actually
car.
quite clever. I hate to
Vote
admit
away.
it, but it is.
Oh, gotta go
I
with
got-
Pornhub.com
I thought I
because it'll make
recognised
it always
the,
come
the
quick.
reference.
That's quite good, actually.
Those are both terrible.
Where are my Skyrim people?
And I'm a Skyrim person, but
Your next
Green. Where are the
prompt is,
screaming people? The
you need
Skyrimmings.
to work out more when you notice blank.
It's a Skyrim issue.
Ready, set, vote.
Born stupid. Let's go.
I feel called out here.
Oh, poor Dave.
What, by both of those? Or...
Yeah.
They're both really good, actually.
Coming up next, the most popular ride at a
Oh,
religious
God.
theme park.
Well done, Mel.
Okay, vote.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, literally.
Literally.
They are.
Aww.
Good lord, indeed.
You know, someone missed a trick
Next,
there. They could have just put the name of the
word
current
that
pope.
shouldn't come before
I don't know the name of the character.
I nor do I, but
Leo
Leo Prostov.
was the name he chose.
oh, these are both good. These are both good. I'm enjoying it. Good lord, I love how I heard that in Em's voice as well.
Same.
Well done, Noah. Yeah, but I like jerky.
That's
It's
round
jerky,
one.
though. I thought
Let's
that
take a
was
look at the
great.
scores.
I enjoyed that. That made me. I feel like that's mine and my sister's humour right there. Only the jerkiest of jerkies.
At least I'm not last.
Yeah.
It's round 2 time, and everything's worth
Oh, yeah,
double.
there we go.
Those points go to
Yep, so.
waste.
I'm learning the crowd. Filthy. Hobbits.
Go, yeah. Much like when we were playing in your Discord. And during the charity stream.
I feel like you can have longer answers on this version of Whiplash. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I think they extended the character limit.
Filthy answers. None of this clean answers, just filthy.
Filthy.
I don't know why that's the sort of voice I'd expect to hear when I go to London Dungeons. The fuck?
Welcome to the London Dungeons. It's filthy
It's
down
filthy
here.
down here.
We haven't cleaned in weeks. Look at this dust. It's awful.
You want to sign up to like work for London Dungeons? Jesus.
I do. I own the London Dungeons, which is why it's filthy, because I'm a lazy cunt.
Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it.
Come on, guys. Come on.
It's providing a bit of light entertainment whilst we're waiting for the question.
Hey, everyone got in.
Let's start this show.
I
Number 1 on
panicked.
the list. A weird
Panic,
thing
panic,
happened
work, panic,
there
panic
during a
works.
cannonball.
I would panic if I was on
It's
the
hard
London
because I can't see the timer properly because of the stream delay.
London
Oh.
Underground.
Oh no! Oh no!
I mean, okay, that's fair. That's amazing. Well, yeah, that's entirely fair. That should have won. That's incredible.
Moving on. The
No, I can
next
see
break,
exactly
you're
my God.
probably trying to save money. Blank.
Fucking hell, right.
I approve, man.
First thing that came to my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
You're sick and disgusting, and I approve. That was hilarious.
Like,
Oh, nice one, right?
Next on the list, a secret Six Flags ride that only billionaires can go on. Vote now.
Oh dear.
Oh no! That is beautiful.
Beautiful and accurate.
That was
Really?
literally a panic one because I was going with Diddy, but then I couldn't think of something else to add on to that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, take a ride
So
on
I
Diddy's
just
carpet.
panicked and said carpet.
Fuck
That's
you,
my new-
Noir.
Oh! I think I know which answer's Noir's. One of those is definitely Noir's.
yeah, I want Dave to say it.
Moving on.
Or even.
What Abe Lincoln
Well done,
probably
man.
called having sex.
I'm so sorry. I'm
And
sorry,
vote.
but I apologise for all.
Oh god. Oh no.
Next
Nice one,
is
Mal.
the hardest
Yeah.
part
Flesh
of
drilling.
living forever.
Gotta help me some flesh and drilling.
Okay, vote.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, no.
no, not the jar.
I'm actively refusing
I
to
got a
vote
jar
for it.
of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt.
Not the jar.
I got a jar
Not
of
yet.
cheers.
Jar
I got a jar of
God damn it,
cheers.
Steve.
Filthy
I'm
hobbits.
never gonna be able to
And a
display my
Smash
ponies
Mouth
because I
concert.
just will fear and
Vote now.
Oh, poor man.
Huge fan of your rolling Shrek. Huge fan. Massive even. Nice one, lads. Oh, God. Oh, I like the Shrek one. That was my favourite.
they don't
Round
stop
two
coming
is at
and
an
they don't
end.
stop
Let's see
coming
if
and
you
they
can
don't
score
stop coming and they don't
Don't
stop
stop
coming and they
coming.
don't stop coming and they can't stop coming.
Oh. I'm having a stroke. Oh, I did badly there.
Oh wow. I'm
Welcome to the
second place.
last lash, the final round. There's just
I think
one prompt, and you're all
should have got
getting
more
it.
points in that last one. It's the rolling Shrek.
Complete the comic.
What is this?
Delete the comment.
What? Oh, I haven't seen the comic, right?
I like the music. It's really funky.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
It's not really funny, it's just a dream.
All right, here's the board. It's round 3, so you've got 3
I love how
medals to
raised a
award: a
gravestone as well
gold,
for some
a
reason.
silver, and a
Or actually a
bronze.
coffin.
Make your
Very
picks.
much.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Oh my god. Jesus
There's
Christ!
some good ones in here.
Fucking hell. These are cursed. These are so cursed.
Do.
I'm eating wagon wheels while we play.
Okay, who's taking
Love
home some
wagon wheels.
medals? Bronze.
Rock me,
Show me
mama,
the
like a
silver.
wagon wheel.
And then show
Rock
me.
me, mama, every way you
Great.
feel.
Let me just turn those medals into points for you.
The way I knew that
Mama,
was
rock
gonna
me.
start.
Oh, nice, smashing it. Meg smash. Oh my god, there's some. Fucking
We're
hell,
done.
Dave's
Let's see the
won that.
final
Yeah.
scores.
Well
I
done.
won that, but I ain't won the whole thing.
Yeah.
Ray won again.
Yay.
You're all fucking disgusting.
Disgusting. It's true. It is true. We should be ashamed of
Says
ourselves.
at the quick flash.
Shall we do another one?
Server.
We should-
Yeah,
I
let's
mean-
do another.
We should absolutely be 100% ashamed of ourselves, but actually I'm not.
But I'm not.
Should we do another one?
Yeah.
No,
Eddie's going to sleep.
Hold on to
Oh,
your
bless you.
whatever
Because
because
she's
I mean,
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
like
yeah.
11 there,
Yeah.
so.
The
Yeah.
great thing about a fresh game is that right now
You wait
you're
till
all
you
tied
reach
for
my
first
age.
place. And last.
Then they'll be just saying horrific things on
This
the
is
internet.
round 1. You'll score
Right, so
points
we
based
we're
on the
ready to
percentage
go.
of people who
we
prefer
doing?
your answer. Have
Is it
at it.
automatic? Yes.
Yeah.
Automatic for people.
Wait, Dave, you might need to restart because I'm still in the lobby.
Yeah.
True.
So we're just gonna have a.
Disconnected.
Oh fuck, sorry.
I'm just going to see if there's a.
You, mama, rock me. Manual century. No, I had a good
Family
answer.
friendly filter, imagine. Imagine putting that on.
Imagine
I
all
will
the
never
people.
ever put on a family filter for us.
You're good.
No, it's not fair on the families.
MMLU. Miku love underwear.
Miku loves. No. Miku loves you.
Yeah.
Miku's wholesome like that. How dare you, Dave? That's just disgusting.
Absolutely rude, disgusting. I can't believe you'd say that. I do not love underwear.
Miku beam.
That's what that Dave's house is made out of. Miku beans.
Is everyone in?
Did you,
Yep.
Did you say?
Possibly. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I think we've got everyone.
Whiplash.
Here,
Cool.
I'm thinking of a game that starts with a Q. That's right, Quinopoly. Anyway, back to
Quinopoly.
this.
Righty then.
Everybody strapped in?
Alrighty
Good deal,
then.
Let's do it.
Everyone strapped on.
My strap is
This
on. Let's
is
go.
round
Oh.
one. You score based on the percentage of
that's
players who
like
like your
on
answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go.
Assemble the straps.
Running for a quick piss.
Quick flash quit. He's gonna have a quick flash. What's happening?
You've got that stuck in your head now, haven't you?
Rock me, mama, any way you feel. It's true, Ray. Oh, Ray, mama,
Hurry.
rock
Hit
me.
the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Let's see what we're working with. Starting things
I think
off,
we're all in.
an
All
appropriate
officially
Back in
in.
time.
playing on a sperm bank.
Just, yeah. It was a quick
yeah.
flash you had there.
Okay, use your device to pick your favorite.
Oh god, that's good. They're both good.
I approve of Plus Boy.
Yeah.
Next
The
one.
Wonder Boy.
Never think about while meditating.
Wrong. I wouldn't have been a good one.
fuck me,
your
fuck her
votes.
gently.
Oh.
Well
Oh.
done.
Oh.
Oh, I think Meg's just ascended.
Oh.
Which one do you like more? I also read meditating as masturbating at first, and I was like,
I mean, fair. That's fair.
Fact, you
Well,
might
no,
find
because
that
meditating you're supposed to focus. If you're thinking of Levi's ass, you can't fucking focus.
I mean,
Ready,
I
set,
could
vote.
focus on Levi's ass.
True. Valid.
Oh. I see that call out now. I approve.
It's okay, Subby.
Oh, Noir's gonna
Next
kill
on
you.
deck.
She's gotta get to me
Dad
first.
keeps all of his children
She knows where you live,
as
Dave.
memories.
Fuck.
Time to vote.
In my defense, I didn't see the apostrophe.
Up next,
Same.
the worst person to be on a plane with would constantly blank.
I mean, that's no defense. That
Vote
makes it a hell of a
away.
lot worse. But...
Indeed. Oh God.
Both of those would be terrible, to be fair. Actually, no.
Yeah.
I'd kind of enjoy the Final Destination one.
Yeah, that would be a
I
that
was
would be a
gonna
fun.
tell you
Oh,
that is
nah,
gonna
that
go
would make me
boom.
paranoid.
You're gonna
as fuck.
die, Bart. You're gonna die.
Moving on, a disturbing thing to see your kid making out of clay.
Oh god.
Vote on your devices.
Oh God.
I'd be more scared about
Oh,
the
no.
actor.
Daddy's
those-
cock.
Those are both bad.
They were both.
That's round one. Let's see how the scores shake out.
It's the voice I just heard while I was answering. Oh my god. Daddy's cock. This is basically Mr. Bean voice.
Last.
This is
Oh.
Mr. Bean voice.
Now for round
Daddy.
two. Double the
Daddy's
points and
penis.
bonuses, double the excitement.
For fuck's sake. It gets worse. Oh, what am I gonna do? Right. Tea time.
I'm trying to see who we have live to raid after. I suppose we could raid Raven again.
Yeah, I was gonna say Raven will be live
Hurry
now.
up. Use a safety
Yeah,
quip.
feed of that lash. I am Ninja Lash.
I'll lash you, Rob.
Huh?
Oh, daddy.
Jesus Christ.
These better be good.
Clip that.
Number one is.
I will.
The name of a really boring
Oh,
sex
someone
position is
will.
The setup was there, I had to.
Okay,
The reverse
for your
arousal.
favorite.
Reverse these nuts.
And next is.
I couldn't think of
Feeling
anything,
of a
so I just
Yeah,
did.
that-
should be called.
That was good. We've got some good ones this
It's
time.
voting time.
I mean, they're pretty similar.
Ah. I literally was going to put Satan's cum as well, so then we'd have both lost.
We wouldn't even let you.
Next
It'd
in the
probably
hopper,
just tell you that it's
something
already
that
been.
should never
No,
happen.
Yeah.
it just comes up saying that
It,
Get
it-
to
so it's
voting.
the same answer.
Yeah.
No one gets
Yeah.
the points. Oh God. Oh
Santa's
no. Oh no.
Oh, they're both awful. They're
Oh.
both fucking awful.
I mean, you know, Mum might like a bit of dark chocolate.
On Easter Day.
You know what they say? Once you go black, you're gonna need a wheelchair.
Next prompt.
Oh
God.
The
god.
worst interrogation would have
Oh
a good
no.
cop, a bad cop, and a blank cop. Okay, vote.
Oh. Yeah.
10010101010.
So you should.
I mean, to be fair, that would be a
Next on the
genuine
list.
threat because they'd have
Why is that guy
psychoanalyzed
yelling
the fuck out
painting
of
the
you and just.
screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Put in
scares
your
me.
votes.
Saw the price of Frodo.
That's so true.
I screamed when I saw the price of Frodo's glass.
How much even? How much are they now? Like
I've
50
seen
p?
them.
I'm
I've seen
pretty
them
sure
at
you can
£1
take.
a piece.
Fuck off.
I'm fairly sure you can either get them on insurance or you can actually take a mortgage out to get a Freddo now.
Next one.
But yeah, I've seen them at £1
For
each.
your big drag race.
And that's not in
Ow.
London.
And
That was like in one of the
That's-
shops near me.
That's crazy. Oh
It's not in
my
London.
god.
It's not in London. It's in Lidl.
I'm. These answers.
I
Pegged
just
your
shoved
dad.
my coffee.
The second one
I
I heard.
pegged your dad.
Yeah,
He
and I
loved
liked it. I heard that to Katy Perry.
Yeah, literally same.
His
Wait, then.
asshole won't recover.
But would that really be a lame thing to say?
That's all for round 2.
I don't know. That's
Bring up
pretty
that
impressive from a
scoreboard.
drag queen. That's a drag queen with game.
Oh, it's so close. I think this is the closest one we've had so far.
It's round 3, the last lash.
It's alright, Mal, so did my dad.
And you're all getting it.
Gee, Dave.
That's that thing.
Finish the comic.
Oh god.
Okay. Comic Lash again. Let's go. Oh, Mal.
You can tell I've got used to reading manga. My brain wants to go right first, then left. As my old man used to say, slap a day keeps the doctor away.
Let's see those quips. Choose who gets a medal now.
Fucking hell.
No idea, but I want to pick your mum.
Pass.
That's my favourite.
Massive knockers.
No
Massive
using
knock.
subliminal messaging to get votes.
Massive knockers.
It's cheating.
Massive knockers. Testicles.
My name is David.
They're gonna get some use.
All right, let's see who earned those medals. First, the bronze. Here's the silver.
How's the voting
And
going?
gold.
I think we're nearly done.
All right, let's turn that into cold hard points.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, let's see those
Oh, Meg
final
smashed it.
scores.
Nice one, Meg.
And so's the mum.
Oh my god,
I'm
not
still
Rob
laughing.
one.
Oh yes, son!
Eh,
Get in, my
Right.
son!
And
Nice
that
one, Rob.
is the end of
Elstrem.
Levi's
Stremo.
ass is the top answer.
That is the
That's
end
it.
of Levi's ass. Full of chocolate.
Oh.
Hell.
Arousal.
how
no,
about
that wasn't.
Levi's ass?
Arousal
Wait.
was not my response to that. I'd like to confirm.
Sure it wasn't. How about Levi's ass covered in chocolate?
Mayhap.
I want something else
Possible.
that's covered in chocolate. Thank you very much.
Well then.
Those nips. Hello.
And on that bombshell, thank you for joining the stream tonight.
Yeah, we're going to be raiding a friend of the channel, Raven. So please, if you can, show all the love. And have a good night, everyone.
Testicles.
Massive knockers.
Massive
Massive
knockers.
Indeed.